Sounds about right.
Sounds-
Yeah.
and we don't. This time we don't have anything dumb to talk about beforehand on stream that gets caught on stream. Normally we do.
I mean, we wasted that all last time.
Yeah, like with the terrible superpowers. Still fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! Just got the notification.
Oh, hey, Parth, quick question. Do you know if Alexander is showing up?
Not a clue.
Well, I know Arthur can't make it, so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get my laptop ready.
Boris is ready for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, have y'all had any other games? As, any other D&D games in the meantime?
Give me
I have
just
one that's-
1 minute, guys.
Bronze, to answer your question, I think I have one that starts tomorrow. Because I think we're finally off our hiatus. We're going to go back to D&D. Is the DM that went to Cyberpunk. Because he liked the he wanted to try the system. And that was our test run of it. Now we're going back to his original D&D world, which I enjoy. I think we're supposed to sometime in the summer do the final one shot or the final bit for another
Okay.
campaign that we never finished. But no, I have not done anything else. What about you, Necron? You always seem to be doing more Dungeons and Dragons than the rest of us.
No, surprisingly, we haven't really been able to do anything because of scheduling and whatnot. We should have a game this Tuesday.
Or what group?
Our alien group.
Ah, the one that went to Pathfinder, or the one that's still in Game Mother, or still in the Alien.
We're
one?
using we're using the alien one. We have well, it's all the same group. It's just different games, pretty much.
Explain?
So basically, if one person can't DM one or is tired of DMing, we can switch to another campaign for a while, or just like switch between the few.
Ah, that's confusing as hell as a player. I bet it is.
Yeah, it is. We somehow managed to make it work.
Fucking teenagers.
Hey, Jeb, I heard you say something at the start, but I couldn't hear you well.
He's he's quickly he left his laptop and muted himself.
Oh, okay.
He's not here right now. Wait, are you
Someone
watching?
playing
this-
Outer Worlds?
Are you-
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wait. Outer Worlds, like the one
Outer
made by
Wilds.
Obsidian.
Sorry, Outer Wilds. That's it. Yeah.
Okay,
I recognize that
that's-
banjo theme anywhere.
see, here's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I can't like when you said Outer Worlds, I thought, oh, the one made by Obsidian. Like,
You know, I couldn't remember the name of the title. I knew it was just Outer
no
and
worries,
something with a
no
W.
worries.
But yeah.
I mean, that's a very big distinguish. You have to distinguish between the two very carefully because Outer Worlds, made by Bethesda, not Bethesda. Who the hell is it made by? Obsidian
Obsidian.
Entertainment. Obsidian
Yeah, Outer
Entertainment, who
Worlds is a
made-
very different game.
very.
Yes,
Intel.
I know. But Outer Worlds is also advertised as the creators of the original Fallout and makers of Fallout New Vegas, which I find hilarious. That they literally
Y'all
throw
want to see me catapult towards the sun at maximum velocity?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Pull it
I
up.
had my autopilot fly me into the sun one time on accident. It was really annoying.
Oh yeah, all y'all played it?
No, I've not
It's a-
played it yet.
I've
but I
watched
want
someone play through. I've watched someone play through one of the endings.
scenarios.
Yeah. You know, but I'm playing. Yeah, I'm planning to get it when I can.
Bro, it's so worth it. It is so
I need to get the
worth it.
DLC at some point.
There's a
You
DLC.
already
play
got
through the
the
base
DLC?
game.
Wait,
Oh,
there's a DLC?
Yeah.
yeah.
There's one or two
There's-
sets of DLC.
The only game recently I've completed is Hardline Shipbreaker, and I'm disappointed in it. I'm disappointed in the ending specifically. Wow, I just
I
this
have
is
never actually heard of that game.
uh it's the one where you're basically a shipbreaker. Your entire job is to take old ships, scrap them, and then make money off of it. That's the entire point of the game.
I think I actually
Nice.
recognize that. What was it called again?
Hardliner Shipbreaker, if I remember correctly.
I recognize the premise, but not the name.
Let me look it up. Hardline Shipbreaker. My bad.
Yeah, I just don't recognize the name. But I'm
Oh, it is.
familiar with the premise.
Oh, it's so much fun. But the ending pissed me off. Like, I was annoyed with it. It gives you the illusion of choice, but there actually is no choice. There's no consequences for doing the wrong thing. And really bugs me because I want to sometimes do the wrong thing.
Hey, you guys want to see something cool?
Are you shooting yourself into the sun?
No, even better.
Okay, lay it on us.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I don't die. Hold on. Can y'all see?
Yep.
Yes? What the hell are you doing?
So, you know how that little sun station orbits?
You're orbiting around the sun
right?
station.
Oh!
There is a way to get onto the sun station, but from what I could tell when I played the game, there's not a way to get onto it from your ship.
I don't think there's a
There
way
is.
to
I've done
directly
it.
get onto it. I'm pretty sure you have to at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have
Because
to
I
teleport into
tried,
the thing.
it did not go very well.
Yeah, anytime you try, you either just get lost and sucked into the sun, or it just doesn't let you.
Oh, I've done it several times.
From your ship?
Yeah,
Oh,
Man, how'd you manage that?
with the sheer force of 1,000 suns and dumb luck.
sheer force of will. Got it. That
Yeah.
I can
generally
believe
works.
dumb luck. You'd have to have a whole lot of luck to get that to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Man.
just did it again. See? I'm playing while using one hand to. Y'all see?
Did you
Alright.
land on the sun station?
Yeah.
Nice.
My ship's disintegrated, but it was worth it.
I can't never leave, but it was worth it.
You know this one is an achievement, right? To land on it
No, I don't think
No.
so.
with a ship. Yeah, it's an achievement called Hot Shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm about to slingshot my way off the sun. If there was a god in this world, I don't fear him.
Have you beaten the game yet?
Several times.
Oh, okay.
No
Have
worries.
you broken reality yet?
Several times.
There you go. I need to go back through and play some more. I beat the game once, and
I'm
like I
getting
said, I haven't
crispy.
played the
No. Okay, I died.
DLC, but at some point I want to go through and get some more of the achievements and things.
Yeah, the DLC, dude, is so good. It's really just French kiss. Hold on, I'm gonna hop on a computer.
What's
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, Have you heard anything about the DLC or no?
I've heard a little bit, but I don't want to spoil it because I somehow managed to keep myself from getting spoiled about the base game.
I haven't even heard of that game had a DLC till now.
Dude, it's so good. Hold on 1 second. Oh, all right, you goofy goobers. Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Okay, I can't hear y'all. Give me 1 second.
Weird.
Okay, there we go.
It's weird. We have not started D&D yet, and Boris earns for it. Earns? Yearns? Yearns. Yearns.
Turns.
Not earns, yearns!
Boys will throw urns at D&D.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, then. What word would you say? I'm trying to fucking say it in a Russian goddamn accent. That I earn. God damn it! Ah!
Want.
No! That's not. I'm trying to say it elegantly. Something very unique. Something very uniquely not Boris. I want to say it fancy.
Anything polite.
I could be polite, just not to you.
There's
Didn't
one hell.
expect that one. Didn't expect that one, bitch, did you?
No, I kind of did.
Like, my daughter gets all the politeness in the world. Bronzo gets some. He gets more than the rest of you.
That's because Bronzo can. Yeah, it's because Bronzo can call you out on your swearing in giant.
No.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, then he'd give Alexander some respect. That's not it.
Well, no, you never give Alexander respect.
And he gives some Alexander an ounce of respect for his fighting ability, and that's
Oh.
it.
Did y'all hear a ping?
No,
Or was that me?
No.
that's,
Okay.
that's buddy, you're going buddy.
No,
you're
I was
going
just
crazy.
asking because I heard a Discord ping. Have y'all ever heard Going the Speed of Death before?
Movie or game?
Huh?
Is that an achievement, movie, or game?
It's none of them. It was something I made 5 seconds ago.
Ah,
Okay, so to answer your question, no.
The Speed
Also-
of Death. Yeah.
I'm just curious on when Dungeons and Dragons will start. I've been like waiting for this shit for.
I mean,
How long have we waited? God, the weeks have kind of melded together, and I kind of don't remember the last time we played this.
I think 3 weeks?
Yeah,
roughly.
2. Hold on. There's a YouTube. No, I don't want to listen to Glory Hammer right now. Maybe later. And no, I don't want to learn about Caiaphas Cain. I already did that earlier today.
Learn about who?
Caiaphas Cain. Warhammer 40k stuff.
Oh,
It's hilarious. He's what like I want to actually buy the books of the Caiaphas Cain's books because in the books he goes through crazy ass shit. Awesome.
you know, that
He just-
basically summarizes the entirety of Warhammer.
Well, okay, a standard human fights 2 time tyrants and lives.
The indomitable
that-
human spirit.
I call that impressive. I want to read his books. Like that's one of the few things I know about him. That and he also considers himself a giant coward.
That man be using cheat codes to win his battles.
he used a Konami code,
Surprisingly,
it ain't fair.
I don't know, but I really gotta like read the. I really want to read the books because it's essentially diaries that are being turned into manuscripts by an inquisitor that he's also banging. And yes, he mentions it a lot.
Huh?
He's like Boris, but worse.
You
Wars
know,
can get worse.
surprisingly,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he can.
Yes. Because I've kept it PG-13 at worst. Well, at best.
Nah,
I bet.
I don't think you understand how the rating system works. It's at least not NC-17 though.
What's NC-17? Okay, look. Boris hasn't explicitly gone out on a sex scene yet.
Yeah.
Or at all. Ever will. He probably never
Well,
will.
yeah,
Yet.
for a good reason.
This part doesn't want to have to deal with that shit.
You tell me you've not heard of the rating NC-17?
It's... Yeah, I've not off the top of my head, or I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Like,
I know there's...
Like,
you know, with rated R movies.
or something like that.
Yeah, I know rated R, and I know... But there's also...
Well, no, I was gonna say,
Okay,
you know
I'm-
that even if you are under 18, if someone over 18 vouches for you, you can go watch a rated R movie. Like there's an adult that allows you to go do it. You can go watch one.
So this one is just flat no.
This one is just flat no, you are not allowed to. You are too young. So you're not that, but you are below. Like,
I'm at least... I'd say at bare minimum, PG-13. Or wait, is there
okay, we're
something
going
in
to have to
between?
figure this
I'd
out.
say probably.
No,
I'd say
hold
like-
Let's look up. Hold on. Movie. What is it called?
age rating.
Age rating. There's rated G. Okay, there's PG, PG-13, R. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely PG-13 because there's R and then there's NC-17. So I have to be at a minimum PG-13.
I'm pretty sure you can't have excessive cursing in
Yeah,
PG-13.
that's the.
I'd say it's probably M.
That is the reason why you are not. At a
Yeah, I'd say it's
PG-13
probably
level.
M.
Okay, so I have to be rated. So I have to be rated R.
Yes.
I thought
But
there was more in between.
No, there's no.
no, that it's
This
pretty easy to swing over to that, just based upon language alone. Surprising.
Yeah, and Boris hits that language quota every single day.
It's every minute.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I've actually heard, now you mentioned that, I forgot that you're only allowed one F word in a PG-13 movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about that, like the Lord of the
Really?
Ring cast. Yeah, Lord of the Ring cast. Oh, this is the U.S. specifically. In the Lord of the Rings cast, they were thinking, where would be the perfect spot? Because they could place one F word in all of the in any of the movies. And so they thought to themselves, what would be the best place? And they kept
Where
thinking about
Aragorn
it.
breaks his toe.
Well, it's like they have it perfectly scripted out, and then one actor just messes up in the perfect scene. Like they had to use it, and he just stubs his toe and just freaking swears.
I mean,
Like, it's the perfect scene where they can't recreate it and they can't cut it, so they have to use it.
well, technically, in the U.S., they can get it by, no matter what. You can be PG-13 as long as you have, I think it's just one curse. I think it's you can drop the F word once and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think any more than that, then it's rated R, which
Yep.
is kind of dumb, in all honesty.
Yeah. Revenge of the
Is it
Sith was
13?
allowed to have one. Where would you want to have it?
Oh my god. Oh, I'd have to.
It has to be Samuel L. Jackson. That's a given. Somewhere
No.
in there, he has to.
No.
Yes.
I was thinking of like in the duel. Revenge of the Sith is the Duel of the Fates one, right?
That's Phantom Menace.
Really? Hold on.
Revenge of the Sith has Battle of Heroes.
In order.
Duel of the Fates is Phantom Menace.
Oh, I was talking about the one where it's Anakin versus Kenobi.
Oh yeah, Battle of Heroes.
I thought that was the duel. Those dual fates.
No, Duel of Fates is to figure out the fate of Anakin. I'm a Star Wars nerd. Don't try me with this stuff. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, I think in Revenge of the Sith. Wait, are they all PG-13?
No,
PG.
just
PG. Okay,
just Revenge of the Sith. I'm pretty
I think
sure.
the best place would be when Kenobi is like, "You were my brother, Anakin. I fucking loved you." Like, come on. Can you not tell me that's a good spot?
Nah.
Okay, everyone's talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. But what if I made a character called Hobo-Wan Kenobo?
Acceptable.
Alright, Parth, where would you put the one? Where would you put the one? Fuck.
Like I said, it has to be something said by Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know what, but it has to be something from Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Well, that's two.
Potato.
Exactly.
It's in the same sentence. I think we could slide it by.
If we just very slightly trim the audio on that second one, I think we'll be fine.
You know what's bad? I'm currently looking up the script of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith just to figure out where the best place
Wait a minute.
Samuel L.
No way. The Disney ones are PG-13 too.
All the Disney ones?
All the Disney ones are PG-13.
Really?
Yes.
Probably something to do with all the violence. Even though it's, Star Wars violence.
Let's stink and go. Each
Hold
one of
on,
them
where-
get one.
oh.
Let's go.
Star Wars violence.
Oh, Solo, a Star Wars movie. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man. No, just straight. You wouldn't give one to Rogue One. You would just go ahead and double up and just say as many as you want. Just take the rating dump. It's fine. It's a war movie.
trying to-
Give it its credit.
I'm trying to figure out where you would place it in all of them. All the shitty new Star Wars movies.
Okay, if you had to place one in Rogue One, it would be right before Krennic got hit by the Death Star laser. He just looks up, sees that, says it, and then poof.
Oh man,
That's the
Okay,
one
that's
that
pretty
they've earned for that one. Trying to
what
think
about in The Force Awakens? Because that's, in all honesty, that's the only one that I would actually consider worth watching anymore if I ever want to watch all the Star Wars movies. If I'm like, okay, I want more Star Wars, but
right after Kylo Ren gets shot by the bowcaster, he stands up and says that.
like, what the fuck? I think we're getting distracted.
No, we're not getting distracted. We're doing
Definitely not.
important thing. Important.
Yeah.
Important
100%
is
important.
important. Okay, let's figure this out.
Okay, I think I can think of one for The Last Jedi because
All right,
remember
give your
watching it.
one for The Last Jedi. I got one for The Rise of Skywalker.
I think, like, so remember when Kylo Ren is shooting the shit out of Luke Skywalker at the very end of it?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to tweak the scene a bit just to have him go, "What the fuck?" Like after all the ashes settle and shit, he's looking at Luke Skywalker. What the fuck? That's the
No,
one.
just a random officer says that. Just like,
in the background. What the fuck?
This one.
okay,
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker, pretty easy. Whenever Rey just swings up another lightsaber and is able to defeat Palpatine, just one of the characters hearing about this would
It's
ask
just
that question.
sorry, it's just
Oh,
what
no,
the
no,
fuck?
There's No. There's a better one for Rise of Skywalker.
Oh no.
What's
Palpatine
that?
shooting up lightning in the air. Unlimited fucking power! You're telling me that's not where you place that one? As he's shooting lightning up into the fucking air, screaming that. Like, come on! Oh, this is all on stream, right?
Oh, 100%. This is
Oh,
all
thank-
recorded.
Oh, that's
I
perfect.
hope we're not muted.
No,
Are we muted?
no, I made sure that y'all are unmuted. Just so then,
Okay,
because
cool.
I had to step away for a second, I wanted to make sure I could hear all the antics later on.
And now you have a bunch of Star Wars of placing placing the F word in all the Star Wars movies that are PG-13.
That is the question.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
The answer is replace the whole script.
Replace the whole script. You don't replace the whole script.
No, you replace the whole script, and it's just one long until the end of the movie.
That's the backing track of everything. Like, most of the time you have music, no, it's just a continuous
Yes.
one time saying it. You speed up
That's
the movie
it.
to, like, get it down in a minute, and that's... You can clearly hear the word.
Yeah, it still fills the quota of one. It's just one overly extended one, so it doesn't break any rules.
Could you imagine a movie where this whole runtime is PG, and at the very end of the movie, they slip in an F-bomb, just so it could be PG-13?
You know?
I feel like that'd be a great movie for Samuel L. Jackson to be in. And the entire time, everyone is just waiting for it. Because they know it's PG-13. And Samuel
He's
L.
just
Jackson's
about to
in
say
it.
it so many times that he just gets cut off right before he says
And
it. Right at the end, he
yeah,
said
yeah.
we'll say it.
He gets cut off everything, and then it's just right as the credits start
Right
rolling,
before
and
the
halfway not way before. Like credits, he's about to say it, and then credits start rolling, and then just in the middle of it, it just cuts back the scene before, like to one of the before scenes. It's just one of the ones that really didn't matter or something.
Okay, here's the movie. Samuel L. Jackson. It's like, okay, what was it called? I'm trying to remember the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Give me just 1 second. I'll look it up.
Terminator?
No, not that one.
No, Samuel L.
Predator.
Jackson, wait, Samuel L. Jackson was in Terminator?
No, I'm just...
We're trying to think of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Where is it?
I don't know why, but for some reason, the moment you said Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was like, Tropic Thunder. Wait, no, that's Robbie Downer Jr., and that's where he had blackface.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know why that was like the first one I went to. I don't know.
It's like, wait, nope, that's incorrect.
It's completely incorrect on multiple levels.
Kindergarten Cop. That's what it is.
Fucking
It-
what?
Kindergarten Cop.
I've
what?
never heard of this
You've
movie.
never heard of Kindergarten Cop?
I've never heard of
No.
I've
Well-
heard of Kindergarten Cop.
Thank you.
No,
Well, it's like that, but with Samuel L. Jackson. He keeps on getting cut off right before he says it. And then right at the end, he's just like, all right, finally let loose. And then just cuts to black. And instead of just like, it cuts off his dialogue or anything, he just yells it out through the darkness.
Just in the middle of the...
No wonder why I didn't hear about it. It's only got a 53 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
And it's a 90s movie. And it's a 90s movie. Oh, it is PG-13, so it does...
Yeah, it has earned it.
Okay.
Like I said, just do one with Samuel L. Jackson. It's just like it keeps him from saying it the entire time. Then right at the end.
Like all the kids are running around like, come back here, you little mother... Cuts off right as they like switches to what the kid's doing. Oh man, that'd be great. Anyways, last time on... What are we calling this again? Dragon Ball Z? I'm not really sure.
No, this
No, that
is
one's
GT.
already
What are you
taken.
talking about? It's straight up GT. We're the off-brand.
Oh god. Oh, I don't want to be GT.
What,
Too
Jake?
bad.
I don't want to be GT.
Too bad.
Can we be Dragon Ball?
No,
Still take it.
that one's a classic. Z is amazing.
How about Dragging Balls?
Well, see, that's overused.
Well, okay, listen. Dragon Ball. I've been watching through Dragon Ball lately, so I've been finding it enjoyable. Dragon
As
Ball
you
Z
should.
is Dragon Ball Z is too fucking long for me to watch again.
Again.
I watched it once as a kid.
See, that's why you just watch abridged if you ever want to watch Dragon Ball Z. You don't watch the
You know
full thing
that's-
again, you just watch abridged.
It's the same
That's
story,
fair.
but with less of the random stuff.
That's
Less
fair.
filler.
Yeah, less
Actually,
filler. And the main story has been replaced with filler, but it's actually funny.
But in all honesty, if I'm going to watch Dragon Ball Z, yes, I might watch a bridge if I want to have a laugh.
Well-
But I want to watch the story and actually understand what the fuck's going on.
So you want to watch Screaming for 48 hours.
No,
Yes.
I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Z Kai.
that
Okay, Kai, I will give you credit. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'll watch Dragon Ball Z Kai because it cuts down the Frieza fight instead of 20 or 30 episodes to 6, which is
Yeah.
still ridiculous. But it's
20
better
to 30
than,
episodes of just straight screaming.
probably.
I've never heard
And
a
then-
more accurate summary of Dragon Ball Z.
And then I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Super and be disappointed that there's no real difference between Super Saiyan 3 and Destruction, God of Destruction, or Super Saiyan God, and then Super Saiyan Blue, which I feel like we've gotten off topic.
No,
Just a wee
definitely.
bit.
I don't feel like there is such a thing as off topic for this group.
With this group, there is not an off topic.
There is such a thing as off topic. When we came here, we haven't played D&D in 3 fucking weeks, and we were like, "All right, guys, we're gonna play D&D." We
I
proceed
think
to
if
go on.
anything
To
at this
what is-
point, D&D is off topic.
No, D&D is on topic. I need it. Shut up! I'll kill you,
No.
Necrom.
Try.
Feel free to be as off topic as you need. I'm still trying to find any semblance of what happened last time in my notes.
Oh, I can tell you what happened. last
Yeah.
time.
Go for it. Let's see if I remember a lick of it. I was really out of it last time we played.
Last time on this, whatever we're calling this. Fuck it, the joke's already passed. Anyways, point being, we went to go see Lord Buckwell. Lord Buckwell was busy. Boris spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how he could sit in Lord Buckwell's office while people around him got sick and tired of his shit. Eventually, silence was casted on him. He chased down Necrom and threw axes at him around the main place. Necrom and Boris both wrote a letter to Lord Alisar, and Necrom wrote a letter to Lord Buckwell as well, for some reason. After that, Boris forgot how to spell, or how to say market correctly, and now he thinks it's called market. And he thinks it's a food. And Bronzo and Boris are going to the market. And Necrom is going back to the tower to inform them of our fuck up. That's about it. Oh, and Alexander's a whiny little bitch. The end.
Oh, the stream's over.
Stream's over. Good night, everybody. Da, 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 da.
Okay. I think I got everything.
Did that miss anything?
I have
I
no
was
idea. Don't
doing
ask me.
something.
Actually,
Okay, I need a recap again. I was too busy setting up mousetraps.
with what, peppermint patties again?
Yes.
We went to the League of Venture. We went to where the lords are.
Tower.
No,
Oh.
not to the tower. We went to the lords. Tried to talk to Buckwell. Found out we couldn't. Then Boris tried to spend an hour trying to talk to Buckwell, even though he wasn't supposed to. You all got pissed. Boris got silence casted on him.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm
Necro-
gonna have to step away for a bit.
Motherfucker, I'm not repeating this again, so you get what you get. Necrom taunted Boris. Boris chased him. Boris threw axe at Necrom. Bronzo explained the situation. Said this is normal. Bronzo and Boris and Necrom went around the tower, fighting each other. Eventually, a letter was written to both Alistar and Buckwell by Necrom about the situation. and Boris wrote a personal letter to Lord Alisar, some other stuff, and Alexander did something with Janek. I don't remember exactly what, but he did something. He helped him. And Boris doesn't know how to spell market. And we're going to the market.
So we're heading to the
Boris.
market.
Yes, Boris
Yes.
calls it the market.
Okay. Who's ready for a time skip?
Oh,
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. We're at the market. I ain't gonna worry about the travel time. We're at the market. Boom. Thank you for giving me the direction. Now I know where to go. Alright. What in the world are we doing at the market?
buying,
We're buying
apples buying apples for skips.
Oh, yeah! I was looking that
Hey.
up. I had found the
Bronze.
thing.
Like this is like as we're looking for apples, by the way. Hey, Bronzo, I got a question.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in character.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you doing the voice, so I was like, what the fuck?
Oh. Yeah.
How much do you know about magic?
I know I can cast a few spells, and I know. How much does Bronzo know about magic?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm back.
We started the
Give me
session finally.
1 second. D&D
Also,
Beyond,
after
wanna
this
get
session is
slow.
over, if y'all don't mind telling me the different spells y'all have, because I just found my packs of spell cards, so it'll make it easier for me to figure out what the different spells do.
Boris has a single spell, and it is called Cast Iron.
I'm pretty sure you do
Yes.
have some kind of spell as an ability.
I mean, I have Wild Magic, but that's it.
I mean,
Oh, Wild Magic and Blood Bond.
not that, not that.
Nope, that's it.
Summon Pickle.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is there's Magic Awareness, which is as an action you can open your awareness to the perception of concentrated magic. Till the end of your turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. And when you sense a spell, you learn the school of magic it belongs to. Pretty much that. That's the only thing I have that's spell-based, essentially.
It may be another subclass that I'm thinking of.
That's the only thing that's, like, literal magic.
Yeah.
I
Also,
may have to roll. I may have to roll in person because
That's fine.
it is not loading. But
Yeah,
I will.
I'll probably be rolling in person too, just because I still haven't gotten D&D Beyond to work.
It's fine, guys.
I'm wondering if they just straight up deleted my account or what.
I hope not, man. But if you did,
I-
we can make it work. We'll figure this out.
I
like-
did print out my character sheet a while ago, so at least I still have my character.
That's.
But I lost all my other
Alright.
characters.
I got a 7 because I know I don't have a modifier.
You do actually have a
Shit.
modifier. Bard. Jack of
Well,
all
yeah,
trades.
but -1
Oh,
already
right. Minus one
half
int.
proficiency.
Right.
Yeah,
So you got a 7.
yeah.
You really don't know much about how magic works.
I know it exists, but I don't know much about how people use it.
That's fine. I was wondering if you knew of like any magic I could find that could, allow me talk to somebody without other people listening, because you have that weird one of you two. I'm not sure if it's you or Necrom that can do a certain thing and make it all silent. I'm not sure which one of you two can do it, but I know it's one of you two.
Would Bronzo know anything? I doubt he would, but would he know anything about the magic? I mean, he knows about the message spell. I know. I think Arthur has a spell like that, where you
Yeah, but-
can talk to someone without.
Yeah, but that only works if I know the magic and I don't know the magic. And, and I'm pretty sure I know Arthur stole his book. So I assume people can, write down their magic on individual pieces of paper. I was wondering if there was something like I could use something similar to that, or something better than that.
Oh, like a spell book?
Not a spell book. Do I look like I need to cast magic?
Bonzo's really considering that one.
Ronzo, I really had hoped at this point you have known what sarcasm is from me specifically. And he pats you on the head. It's okay. It's okay. You don't understand my sarcasm yet. Somehow. We've been working together for 4 months. Anyways.
Do we find any apples?
Yeah, can we find a stall selling apples?
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Ah, god damn it.
Alright, both of us?
If y'all are both searching.
Yeah, we're
I
both
think so.
searching.
Okay, I got an 8.
0.
Horace, you spot a beautiful woman. Bronzo, it takes you a while, but you eventually find somewhere that has fresh produce.
Boris ignores the pretty woman because he's looking for apples specifically.
No, he doesn't. You rolled a 0.
He is ignoring it on purpose because he's looking for apples. He's dedicated to the apples because he knows that horse will fucking eat him.
You rolled
know
a
what
0,
you're
you
getting.
don't find it. You don't find it.
I know that, but
Is
Boris is
Bor-
Yeah,
just be like a combination of okay. Never mind.
I got you. I was just picking at you. But Boris
is Boris
is like
even still work
half
on
mind, just like, I gotta focus. I gotta stay focused. That's a nice looking woman, but I gotta focus.
Let's find the apples. Bro, horse will eat me if I don't.
Boris? Boris,
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Yeah.
I think I found the stall.
Ooh, let's go. Hey, Bronzo, how do they sell apples? Like, how many can we buy? It's like, I promised to make-
buy a bundle.
How many is in the bundle?
Oh, around 15 or so.
Do you have a thing called the bunch? Or like a bushel?
Maybe. Let me go check the records.
If not, I'll take whatever you suggested.
Give me just 1 second.
No worries.
Good.
Okay, so we got a couple bushels.
I'll take 2.
Two bushels.
How many is in the bushel?
A lot.
How many is a lot?
I would have to go back through and count them. Mostly because I didn't really learn how to count.
Oh, same here.
Ooh. I know how to count.
Knock
1,
yourself out.
2, 3.
Oh,
I'll take 1 bushel of apples.
okay. 1 bushel is. Let me figure out the price of that. That was 45.
How big is this basket of apples? Oh, bushel.
It has a lot of apples.
How much? Did you say 45? Like 45 what?
You didn't ask the denomination yet to him?
Gold, silver.
Of course it's gold. I'm selling you a bunch of good apples.
That's fair.
How good do
And he
the
hands,
apples
and he hands
look?
over the man 45 gold pieces.
Thank yous.
Now, how many apples are in this fucking bushel?
A lot.
Give me a number.
Is it infinite?
No.
Is it over 100?
Yes.
Is it over 200?
Okay,
No.
Is it 150?
about 100.
No.
About 145.
125?
125 apples.
Jesus Christ, I bought that many apples for a fucking horse.
That may satisfy Skip for
May.
Hey,
A minute.
no, I have to feed him the entire thing at once, or he'll kill me. Hey Bronzo, as we're walking away with the big ass. I hope he brought
We're
it.
both carrying the bushel.
Wait, hold on. The man bring it out. Like, I really want to ask the man if he brought it out in a bucket, or not a bucket, like a barrel.
Yeah, it's in a barrel.
Oh, Boris is just like carrying that shit on his shoulder, like the barrel on his
Oh.
shoulder.
Oh, I want to do something.
Alright.
Can Bronzo try to just be riding the barrel? As in, like, he's rolling it while continuing down the street?
Wait, hold on. So you're standing on top of the barrel while like spinning it down the road.
Yeah.
I would. Oh my god. I want to say yes, but I also want to say no.
It's up
We're
to you
dealing with
guys.
Would be a-
Hold on.
See,
Is the road cobblestone or is it like smooth stone?
Oh, it has like it's a brickwork. So it's as smooth as it's gonna get.
fairly smooth.
How
But
on
it's
a
not-
scale to 1 to 10, how smooth is it?
Solid 6. Maybe even a
Bronzo?
7.
Bronzo, buddy, no, I'm not risking it. I don't want that to break and then I have to find all 125 fucking apples.
Okay.
I'll let you do it in the League of Adventures Tower because that sounds hilarious.
Okay.
So Bronzo, do you want to So I had an idea to get into, my tribe. You want to take a swing at it?
Well, what's the idea?
Well, and we're walking back to the League of Adventures Tower at this point.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we could buy some handcuffs and handcuff everybody, or I tie you up with rope, and I said, quote unquote, give you as prisoners to my father. You did stop the raid. That surely will piss off a few Goliaths. And you nearly killed one of them. That definitely would piss them off. Enough, probably, to get us all in.
Wouldn't that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Why
If they
exactly?
don't like us, then why would they take us prisoner? They seem like they don't mind killing people.
They take you prisoner, so then they could throw you into the fighting pits to execute you. You get the dagger, while we get the greatsword. That's the point. But you forget. I'm going to talk to my father. There's a deal that can be made with him, if he's willing to listen for once. Which he will. It's enticing enough. By the way, have we seen Skips in a while? I haven't seen them.
Let me call for him. Bronzo whistles for Skip.
After about 10 seconds, all of a sudden, Boris, you feel this nudge up against the back of you.
Did you find the minecart yet, buddy? And he like turns around to look at Skips. Bronzo, does that mean yes or no?
Skip jumps up and bites on the edge of the barrel.
Hey, did you bring the minecart with you by any chance? I'll give you this as soon as I see the minecart, okay? I'm not trying to annoy you, I just want the minecart.
Can
He bites your
Bronzo
finger.
try to translate?
He bites my what?
He bites your finger.
Hey! There's the he pulls a single apple out and hands it to him. You get the one because you've done it, but I haven't seen the rest. I haven't seen the minecart yet.
He bites and bites off just an ever so slight amount of skin while he does. It's the pain of a paper cut.
We'll get the rest of them. Where's the minecart? Skips.
It just keeps on trotting along.
He takes the lid off, he takes the lid off and holds it up to Skip's face. Fine, here, have some apples. Then either bring me to the minecart or bring the minecart to the tower.
Takes a couple more apples and then keeps on walking.
Was that a yes or a no?
Oh, Skip. I also wanted to give you a few apples, because I promised you some.
Skip stops and turns around.
Did he already finish like the 6 apples he grabbed from the thing?
Oh yeah. Down in one.
It's like a hippo eating a watermelon.
It's like an alligator eating a
Bronzo-
turtle.
Bronzo picks up around 5 apples and hands them over to Skip.
Would you take 5 apples out of the thing?
We have 125. It's not going to be an issue.
I promised him all of them just for the minecart. You're trying to get me killed.
Maybe.
Get your own fucking. Or like as soon as Boris sees you do that, hey, no, you get your own apples. He leans in. I swear to God, he's eating. I promised him all of these for the minecart. I think I said he's eating corpses. I'm pretty sure he's eating a person. I'm not going to take that chance. 5 apples could mean the world to him. Also, we were just at the cart. We were just at the vendor. You could have bought some.
Does Bronzo have any rations on him?
I can't remember if you do or not. Let me check and see if there are still rations on you.
I'm sorry, I'm really trying to load in. I'm just
you're
now
good,
getting
you're
the
good.
carrot sheet up.
No problems. You have
Thank you.
3 rations.
I give him my rations.
Skip gladly takes them. And then keeps on moving.
I will give. Oh, is Skip also heading towards the tower?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we walk back to the tower.
Alright.
Reunited.
Upon returning to the tower, just before heading in, as y'all get to the steps and you're just about to head up, Skip bites on the edge of your hand, Horace.
Yes.
Skip walks to the back of the tower.
I follow, making the poor decision of my life. I follow Skips. Bronzo, if I don't come back in 5 minutes, assume Skips is eating me.
Whenever
Skips
you-
wouldn't do that. That's what it is.
Whenever you get to the back of the tower, you notice that there is a minecart sitting back there.
He opens the lid on the barrel, puts the barrel down. Good job. He leaves the barrel right there for the horse to eat. Boris would like to go up to the minecart and start pushing it to the front of the tower to go put it inside. Out of curiosity, is this the original minecart?
Roll an investigation with advantage, because you did have some level of emotional attachment to this thing, so you would remember.
You can
And I
sense
drew
the
a
tears
perfect-
in the
And I
thing.
drew a perfect image of it too.
That too.
How do I roll with advantage?
You
Roll
right-click.
twice to take the higher.
Oh, I right click.
Oh,
Oh,
you hold shift. Oh wait.
oh, it's right click.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. 9.
9.
Wait, that's normally read German.
Horse.
Yeah.
You gotta get better at this.
It's intelligence, man. I can't help it.
Alright, do perception instead. You have +3 in that. Yeah, do that. Perception
You want
instead.
me to do perception with advantage or just perception outright?
With advantage. We'll do that instead.
19.
See, that's so much better. That's what advantage should look like. Yes, it's the same one as before.
He turns back and looks at him.
That's how mafia works.
And he also he goes into his bag. Let's see. And he pulls out a single ration and gives it to Skips.
Skip catches it as you toss it to him and eats it in one bite.
And he pushes it back inside. He tries to get it up into the tower. Like he did the first time.
With
Oh no, is Boris gonna ride this down the stairs? And are we gonna have a new hole in the tower?
with much effort and eventual remembrance of how it got up the first time, Boris is able to get it up the stairs.
As
It
I
takes him
walk
a
in
while,
through-
but he remembers.
Takes him like an hour to get it through, but he gets it up there.
Yep.
I am back. He puts the minecart down, and I brought it.
Upon putting the minecart down, Janik just kind of like... Basically, you've seen people fall in their seat before, like, they don't actually fall, but they are in their seat and they kind of jump and fall into their own seat. That's what he does.
You know what? You know, I would do the same thing too because somehow Skips got back the original minecart.
You
Just go through an entire bandit camp.
lost the minecart?
It was
Man.
taken by slavers. Took it from us when we were taken as slaves. I promised Skips a bushel of apples. That cost me some money, but I got the minecart back.
You know, that's fair. I won't question it.
Look, I thought he'd kill me over 5 apples.
Yes, this horse is very alarming, to say the least.
I mean, the magic school could take a look at him and figure it out. Hopefully.
I would not bring a horse such as this anywhere near any place that has that many children.
You know that's fair? But maybe we could get Professor Onyx here to look at it. Anyways, besides the point.
Yes, very besides the point.
What? How are we
The
going to
rest
get
of
into
it.
the How are we going to get into the Dogla Oncrate main camp?
That is the
Are we all
question,
in the
is it
main room?
not? I'm assuming
Yes.
that everyone is in the main lobby.
Okay.
Unless anyone wants to be anywhere else, in which case we can deal with that right now and get us all to the main lobby.
I think I'm good.
Alrighty. We're all in the main lobby together. Good times,
Ooh.
good times.
Fun times in Cleveland again.
So, I mean, Jean-Luc, I have an idea, but Bronzo says it's a bad idea.
Okay, it's a bad idea.
Oh,
Hey, you haven't even heard it.
If
Wait,
you're
I
thinking
forget.
that it's a good one and Bronzo's thinking it's a bad one, I'm assuming it's bad before you tell
Wait,
me
you
anything.
could read. Hold on, you could read my mind. And then
Yes,
he
but
thinks
you're
of the
still
entire-
thinking the same thing.
He thinks out the entire plan. He didn't tell Bronzo the entire plan. He just told him the basic idea. He thinks out most of the plan for Jean-Luc.
sorry, give me 1 second.
He
now.
thinks Boris thinks out the whole plan. It abruptly cuts off after we get into the Dogla Encrate clan.
Oh, there's a plan after that, but he stops at that point.
No, I'm just saying. It's like, and work in progress.
Just this is the dial-up noise.
Well, Jean-Luc, bad idea.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to relay it to me again. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Okay.
You're doing what?
I'm going to take all of them and points at all of them. Prisoner once we get close to the Encrate clan, close to the camp. Give them to my father as a gift, then talk to my father. Trust me, I have a way to make sure everyone stays safe.
And you're certain this will work?
95%. There's a 5%
There's a
chance.
5% chance that we all die.
No, 5%
I don't
chance
like those
Alexander
odds.
dies.
There's a 5% chance we succeed. There is a 95% chance we all die.
95% chance Alexander dies.
Alright, quick out of character question for you, Boris. Do you truly
Yes.
believe that this plan will succeed?
In all honesty, yes. With
All
what
right.
he has prepared, yes. If Jean can read what he has prepared, then yes, for sure. Boris believes with a 95% chance all of them will live. There's a 5% chance of Alexander dying.
I surely hope you are correct about this.
I mean, a broken clock can be right twice a day. Who says it can't be this hour?
I'm just worried you've already had your 2 successes. I mean, based upon all the things that y'all have been through, it sounds like y'all have definitely been running up on the luck scales.
Maybe. I'll be right back.
Ooh,
Hate to see your luck run out.
ooh. Maybe we should go scouting first before we actually have a full plan.
Hold on. Before I fully go off what I'm supposed to do, Boris does mention he does think there's a higher chance if he gets a certain something magical, like a spell scroll. It's a 5th level spell, Mordecai's Private Sanctum, or something like that. He doesn't know the spell, but he describes what he wants, and that's what he hopes. Out of character, what he gets.
Alright.
I'll go do my thing, and be back.
Okay.
As soon as Boris finishes describing it, Boris just kind of, his face starts to slack a little bit. He just, drool runs outside of it. Just looks like he's just shut down on the inside.
John attempts to read his mind, and all he hears is TV static.
The silence
He saw
inside of his
another
head is
pretty lady.
deafening. What has happened to him?
Oh, he has a high ping.
Okay, whatever that means. It's neither here nor there.
I'm back.
I believe I know what kind of thing you are looking for, Boris.
And what is that?
If you would give me a moment to... And Janik starts kind of feeling around, trying to find something on the desk. I know that they are here somewhere. But the problem is that I cannot see them. You know what? It's not worth it. There is something somewhere inside of the... Well, no, it may not be there anymore. It was inside of the... Yes.
Storage?
Yes. It wasn't there.
What is it? Anger, look.
It was a rack full of scrolls.
Bronzo will head down and start
mean-
looking.
I'm not too sure if my people would know grab scrolls. The possibility, but I'd say like 50-50 on that one.
I
Or
don't
how
think your
much you
people would
borrow
often
paper?
attack a building like this either, though. That's my concern.
You know what? That's fair. Because me, if I were looking at it from the outside, this building doesn't look like it has much importance,
Exactly.
which is probably what the point of building it like this. So that must mean they got the information from the spy, the assassin. That makes
That
sense.
is the assumption.
Wait, do the common people know that we're here,
No.
Janik?
Postings are made in other places and then we bring them here. No one knows that this is the Tower of the League of Adventurers. Because the old building is kind of our cover. Trying to keep this more on the down low.
Can I look for the scrolls? Por favor.
Yes, make an investigation check.
You got it. And this time I have it pulled up, so say okay. Investigation. I got 13.
A 13!
Yes.
Wow.
Marvelous.
Of course.
Indeed. With a 13, you notice that where you once remember seeing a bunch of more magically inclined items has been ransacked. It's
Is there
completely
anything
empty.
left? Okay. Well, can I look for anything else that may be helpful? Just strewn about that may have been left behind.
Do you have any way to detect magical items?
Yes, detect magic.
That would give you an indication on items of value.
Okay. I grab stuff that is magical and bring it up.
Roll. Someone who wants to do it. I need a d6 roll. Someone do it, so then we can get a number.
Okay. One,
I'll let
two,
who
D6.
anybody wants to.
I got it.
Do-do-do,
Oh,
do-do-do,
next
I got it.
got it.
do-do.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Hey,
six.
There you go. Alright, give me just a second to get them all out.
No worries.
Hey, Janik.
Yes, Boris.
If we don't have the item we think the magic school would help us out?
Maybe. I don't know. It all depends.
If they're in the good mood or not?
Not if they're in a good mood, and more if they are able to do stuff right now.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
There's a lot of problematic things happening in the region, as you know, and well, a lot of times it is safer to not get involved for fear of repercussion.
You know, that's very fair.
Okie day! We got the 6 items. All pulled randomly
Alright.
out of the magic item card stack.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
gonna be fun.
So I have no
Did
idea
you
what's in
do-
this stack right now.
Did you get
Hold on,
like
hold
an item?
Turn your camera on and just show it to us. And then show it to
That
yourself.
would be real cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you actually get like a physical stack? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hey, where in the world is the camera?
Ah!
Oh,
Item number 1 is...
Hold on.
ring of blurring.
Something...
Wand of enemy detection.
Is that it?
Yeah. Oh.
I can't read that.
It's a ring of something. Ring of
Oh,
evasion.
Ring of Evasion. Oh.
Ring of Evasion.
Cool.
Spell guard shield.
That's a spell. Yeah, Spellguard Shield.
Spellguard Shield. Oh.
Wait, it's some type of ointment.
Yeah, ointment. I can't read that first part.
I'll read the first part.
Antom's ointment.
Kaeton. Oh yeah, that's a hard name to say. Kaeton's ointment.
Yeah. Cantom's ointment.
Anton ointment. Ain't got a clue.
Folding boat. Folding boat.
A
Cloak
folding
of
boat?
the Ray. Yeah.
Cloak of the. I think that
Cloak
says.
of-
Cloak of the Bat.
Yeah, Cloak of the Bat. I
Cloak
think.
of the Bat.
Okay. Those are the 6 items.
Doo-doo-doo.
Could you reread? Could you read those for yourself, Parth, too?
Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely. But
To
there
make
you
sure
go,
we
guys.
got all them right.
So, the items, I will describe them to you. So one of them you find is kind of folded up in the corner. It's a darker, almost robe-like thing. And then whenever you pick it up, you notice that it's a cape without a hood.
Oh,
Okay.
It's supposed to be some kind of cloak of sorts, but you notice that the actual headpiece is not on it anymore.
Oh, someone
Is
got.
this-
Out of
is this all
character. Someone got
upstairs?
decapitated in that cloak.
Is this all upstairs or is this like
downstairs.
downstairs?
And,
This is somewhere in the middle of the ground.
No, like I'm saying, is this like
Yeah, I know what you mean, Boris.
One of them actually catches you off guard as you notice that there is a wooden box that was pushed all the way up against the wall underneath one of the shelves. You pull it out and it's about 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep. It's a wooden box.
It's just a
I'll
box.
bring it just in case.
One of them is a glass jar, about 3 inches in diameter. And it has a thick mixture that has an ever so slight smell of aloe.
what color is the mixture?
You know, that's a wonderful question.
Probably
Light
Probably
blue.
green.
Light
Oh, dang.
blue- Okay. That's better than what I was thinking, because I was thinking fucked up on purpose.
I just chose a random color. I was like, you know what? Light blue. Let's go with that.
Nice.
Alright. Another one. You notice underneath a bunch of the leather pieces that y'all had found Janik on, there's a faint pulse, and whenever you move all the stuff away and you grab one, you pick it up, you notice that's not leather. And on the other side, you notice the face of a lion on the other side.
Spellguard shield.
Out of character, yes. In
Ooh.
character, hard to tell.
Okay,
Ooh,
in
I
character,
think
is it a
Boris would
shield?
like this one.
In character, yeah, it's clear that it's a shield.
No, it appears to be some sort of magic broomstick.
No, you can take that magic broomstick and shove it up your ass.
As you're picking up that particular item that you find, you hear a little clanging noise on top of it. And looking down, you notice this thin silver ring with a green gem on it.
Mm.
And then last but most certainly not
Bonzo's-
least, you find a stick.
And last,
Hey,
and most certainly least.
You know what's funny? I just realized we all technically get one item because we rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
So as Bronzo's going by, he picked up the box first and then just started stacking stuff on top of it.
Alright.
So
The box explodes into a Viking longship.
oh.
No.
Would you all say I head on up?
I think after you found all those items, yeah.
All right.
Your
so
character,
I
though.
head on back up.
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
had
also
him
your
back up.
character.
I'll just double check with y'all. Yeah, head on back up.
Hey, Jean, like, I just realized something.
Yes, Boris.
How did the assassins know this was our tower?
That's part of the question, is it not? How did they know?
So we bring this one in alive.
So it does.
Yeah, Bronzo.
Good news and bad news. You hear Bronzo clanking up the stairs.
Hit us with the bad news first.
Well, he gets to the top. You see him holding a bunch of stuff. Well, there was no scrolls. But
Good.
I found
Good
other
news?
stuff.
Yeah, fuck it. Better than nothing.
He sits it down in the middle of the room.
Boris is going to pick it up and take it to Janik at his desk to see if he can tell us what it is. Not for each individual piece. He's just going to take it all over to his desk.
It's like,
Where there's,
what
there's
is
no
it?
paperwork.
It's like you just drop,
box.
you drop it onto all of his paperwork. What is it?
That's not what Boris would do. Boris has some respect for Janik.
You
like-
take your, yes, right. You take your great axe and chop his paperwork out of the way first.
No, he moves the paperwork
Yeah, I know.
neatly and organized, and then puts it on the table and be like, "Don't think you got any idea what all this stuff is? Any chance?"
Roughly.
Okay.
I know that there is at least 2 words in particular I shouldn't say right now.
And that is.
Boris, why would I say the words I'm not supposed to say?
Good. Wait, can't you do like the message thing? Like
No.
Arthur can?
I have a message spell.
Wait, what? What are the? I don't get what 2 words you can't say. But
I
anyways,
we'll get to each thing in particular. Where did you find these?
Yeah, they were all this strewn about. That's what I was able to find left that was magical.
I can see each thing as faint, glowing outline.
Boris would like to pick up the shield. Well, this looks like a shield. Wonder what it does.
Has a lion on it.
You see
Oh.
that there is a single tear that just rolls down the edge of Janik's face. I can see it. But I can't see anything else, but I can see it.
Wait, can you see magical stuff?
I don't understand.
Hey, what if we
Hmm.
cast a spell on one of
I
us
was-
and see if he can see that?
I was just thinking. I was just thinking. What if I cast light on something?
I was gonna say, how about hit
light
me?
or
I was gonna like
even,
hold
like,
the shield up.
bardic
All right, somebody. I
inspiration.
was gonna be like, all right, hit me. And I like that's what I'm about to do. I mean, so who wants to hit? Who wants to hit me with the shield, or vice versa?
Wait, hold on. I'd like to walk over to. I'd like to cast light on just like. I'd like to see if I can find like just some sort of rock on the floor and cast light onto it and ask Johnny if he can see it.
So, just some random rock and must.
I guess just like, or I guess something like at least somewhat decent, like
A
at
wooden
least-
plank.
not a wooden plank. Something of decent size but has no importance.
You cast light on Boris's head.
Wow.
You know what? That would actually be funny.
It
No,
shines
I-
like a beacon.
I kid.
I
Where
can't-
are you casting light? Imagine how terrifying it would be if the first thing you saw, after not being able to see for days, is just a glowing Boris head.
I'd laugh.
That would be mortifying.
I would, yeah. Yeah, I'll cast light on. Actually, no. I'll take a piece of parchment out of my bag and cast light on it.
I see something. He takes the mask off of his eyes that he had been wearing to kind of cover his face a little bit more.
Has he healed at
Hold
all?
on, give me a sec.
His eyes are still very milky white right now.
Ooh.
It's just... I can see glimpses of different things. Outlines, images. I can faintly see you, Boris, though very faintly.
Wonder why. I'm not magical like Tin Man over here. Pointing at Bronzo.
I can see Bronzo a whole lot more clearly.
Oh,
Uh,
Urkus,
wait.
Necrom, I can see you all, but it's like staring at constellations. It's bizarre.
Really?
we need to get you to a cleric.
Did
He
it?
might be able to fix this. It turns to
Didn't it
Necrom. Wait, aren't
save?
you a cleric, technically?
Didn't the save go through something like that?
Because Sirif's dead.
Well, yeah, but whenever he was around, he, and when he teleported, he saw us as constellations.
He went to a whole nother dimension, from what I understood. And I know, and you know, I don't understand many things. So that's just grasping at straws. Or whatever you people say.
I also did want to ask Necrom and Arcus, do y'all have anything? I know y'all seem quiet, so.
I don't think so. Not right now, anyway.
Well. Can you not see the tower, Sonic?
Not really. For something of such size and such nature, I don't see much.
Sorry, you gave me an opportunity, and I took it.
I know you did.
Okay,
I don't blame
hypothetically
you.
speaking,
The very poorest thing to do.
Very.
if we were to cast light on the entire tower, could you see
No.
it then?
Are you attempting to flashbang a blind man?
Apparently,
Potentially.
look.
I will worry about my vision another time. Right now we need to focus on getting this taken care of.
Thank you, Sonic. And also, when we have some time off, I'll take you to a cleric, buddy. Priest? I'll take you to a priest. Not sure where, but I'll take you to one.
So you
See if they can.
do you want to know what these items do or not?
Yes, please.
I'll tell you what I've heard them be called. If you know what it is, stop me and I won't explain. He grabs the little stick that it looks like just a gnarled piece of wood. This is a wand of enemy detection. Nothing? Perfect. It has some unknown amount of charges. I don't know. It feels a little bit light. But I don't know. It could just be that's how it feels. And just call out the command word. Don't want to say it, so then I don't use any of its charges as people have called it in the past. But whoever wants it, I can search in and I can try and figure out what the word is.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Necrom, I'm the only one that let the zone out.
Hello, Necrom. Have you heard of a wand of enemy detection before?
I can't say I have.
It's used to detect people who have ill intent towards you in a certain direction.
Okay.
Limited range, limited direction, but very, very useful.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
This, and he grabs the folded cloak, is what's known as a Cloak of the Bat. No one?
Nope.
Does it turn you into a bat?
No, but it makes you a whole lot closer to one.
Vampire?
Sure, we'll go with that. He sits down the cloak.
It's Morbin time.
Must say,
Ah,
never heard
true.
that phrase before.
Must be a southern thing. Must be a southern thing.
Yes, I have not been to the southern half of the realm before, so could be that. This, he taps on the box, is a folding boat. which is part of the reason why I can't say two words in particular. Because if I say them, it will turn into a small boat, or one that will crush all of us in an instant and we will all be dead.
Okay, hold on. So, out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
So, if one of us just says any type of boat, it'll turn into that boat. So basically, if one of us says Viking longship, it'll turn into a Viking
It
longship.
has two command words, and the first one can turn it into a 10-foot by 4-foot by 2-foot boat. The second one turns it into a 24-foot by 8-foot by 6-foot boat.
Got it.
There's two boat sizes in particular. And then there's a third word which turns it back into the box.
Big, small, useless.
No, big, small, and portable.
Yeah, that's true.
It's big, small box. Those are the three different words.
Big, small, waterproof box.
Big, small, box. Those are your three words.
Oh, so those are. Those are the
Okay.
words.
And pretty self-explanatory.
And this just anytime someone says the word.
Yes.
Does the word bigger count or smaller?
So we're screwed.
So okay, so bigger and smaller don't count, but if I say that's big, we're fucked.
Yep.
A boat
Okay.
the size of a boat appears all of a sudden.
All right, so we have a folding boat. That's weird.
Yes, be careful not to describe any size of things.
Got it.
If you do, try and say the word box as quickly as possible to try and avoid it completely killing everyone in the room.
Question: can I say the word that makes it bigger and then throw it at somebody before it turns into the thing?
And Boris used the boat as a weapon, is what you're asking, essentially.
Yes. Out of character, yes.
Moving on.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Boris, your current answer is work in progress.
Nope. Current answer is yes.
Yeah, moving on.
This right here is an ointment made by K-Tom. It's just to help clear up some wounds and deal with some diseases and poisons. It's very useful.
Out of curiosity, how does that item work out of character? Like, just
2d8
Like, does it
plus
work
2
on-
hit points, ceases to be poison, and cured of any disease.
I was very tempted to, as soon as he said it cures any diseases, I was tempted to stick my fingers in there, rub some on his fucking forehead. I want to say
Simba.
I wouldn't pick him up.
You pick him up. You pick him up.
You pick him up,
throw
all of a
off
sudden
the
he can
tower.
start seeing. Just
Yeah, you pick him up and throw him off the tower.
Circle of life. God. Anyways,
Simba.
okay.
This is the line. Wait, hold on. Is this?
Okay.
Boris,
This is one where he throws him off the cliff.
Because you get hurt a lot.
I mean, that would be nice, but I feel like Ekrom could use it the most. Considering, he's probably going to be the one patching me up, or Urkus.
Well, let's hear what the rest of the items do
That true.
before we
that too.
decide anything.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, that's the better one.
Indeed.
Boris would not do that to Janik. I'd do that to Alexander or Arthur.
I was just saying, like, you do that, you just go up to the top of the League of Adventures tower, and just chug it as far as you can.
Okay. Other items. There's like 2 left or 3.
This right here, he picks up the ring and kind of spins it around on his finger, is what's known as a ring of evasion.
So I'm better at dodging hits.
Meh. If by hit you mean something that will envelop you in flames and such, yes.
It only works for fire?
Well, other things, but I've most often seen it to dodge things thrown at them, such as a fireball of sorts.
Okay,
Fireball.
That's fair.
So it's the cure to wizards. That wasn't in character. That was out of character.
If you had said that in character, fuck.
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
would have been dead
No,
again.
If you would have said that's a cure to wizard, I'd have been like, fuck, we have to get rid of Arthur.
It's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I
All out
counterspell
of
to a
character
fireball
stuff
and
is
keep
actually
the
just
wizard
said in your
away.
character's mind. Jean just stares you down.
That
That's
would be
even
amazing.
better.
That would be amazing, but that is the exact opposite of what my character would actually say. Or even think.
I'll allow it for Boris. Boris would be pretty random in his own thoughts.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll allow it for stuff that makes sense. For stuff that would make no sense for me to say at all, or sorry, my character to say at all, then it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like just all
So
of a
wait,
sudden, I wonder how many pancakes it would take to kill a man. That does not make
That's
sense.
a Boris.
74.
That makes sense to
Moving
appear in
on.
Boris's head.
Second off, what was Jean-Luc's reaction to when I thought of the scoop of the ointment on his forehead?
Janik just kind of like shakes his head for a second, then keeps going.
It's just like
Is it like a
Ugh.
disappointed, like, I know you're trying to help, but please no?
Yes.
Or is it like,
It's disappointment mostly.
wait, mostly. What's the rest of it?
Fear
Ah, got
that
it.
he might actually try that.
That makes total sense.
wait, does it get all... Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter what all it got.
And then what you're
Okay,
holding right
continue.
there is Lord Buckwell's shield.
Oh, it's Buckwell's.
Yes.
Hmm. Why doesn't he have it at his house?
He probably got the new one.
He retired that thing whenever the old league lost a fair few of its members. He retired it and then gave it to... Hopefully the next generation could pick it up and wield it.
Hmm.
Says in
paladin,
Giant.
right?
Well, that was a fucking mistake.
Responds
He was a
in
paladin,
Giant,
right?
watch your tongue, Boris.
Did you forget he
Yes.
could do that, Boris?
I did forget he could speak Giant. He immediately goes fucking wide-eyed. He says, watch your tongue.
John, he was a paladin, right? No, he is.
Yes, he was indeed a paladin.
Marcus, do you want this?
A paladin of the Lionhearts. Or at least at one time he was.
I suppose it does
Assuming-
fit.
Assuming Urkus is the same kind of paladin. Urkus, do you still want this?
Are we the same kind of paladin? Same
Yes.
subclass?
You are actually the same subclass. He was Oath of the Crown as
Oh.
well.
That is a cool.
That's a nice coincidence.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll take it. If he's
Hands
not
it
using it, that is.
He gave it to the League of Adventurers.
I don't think
Yeah,
he'll be using
I
it
figured,
anytime
but-
soon.
Oh, okay.
He
It
Boris
looks
hands it
good.
over.
It's-
Suits you better than it suits me.
Yeah, and Boris, you don't seem like one to use a shield very often.
I mean, he holds up his wrist with the little buckler on it. I mean, do use a shield, just... It kind of looks like a watch on his wrist, to be honest. That's how big he fucking is. It looks like... Okay, it's not that.
Hmm.
It looks
It's
like a
he
small... small
Boris
ass
just
bucket
looks
list.
at the wristbands. It's like, I can't read.
Shut up. I'm not Patrick.
Bro.
Besides the point. What's the last item?
Those are all 6. We already covered it all.
Oh.
That's your job.
Well, I want the boat. Anybody else want the boat? Because I kind of want it.
I kind of want it.
Okay, so, out of character. Somebody needs to start a counter for the amount of times we accidentally trigger this boat.
It's gonna be a big issue, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
You know,
Bronzo?
Boris has the minecart.
Now
I
I'm
think
just
Bronzo
thinking.
should get the boat.
You know, that's
Okay,
fair.
Now I'm just thinking. What if we just don't tell Arthur and Alexander about the cast trigger for the boat?
May have a
If they don't
small
watch the-
problem after that one.
If they don't watch this session,
No, it'll
it's
be
on
punishment for not
hold on,
watching
hold on.
the session
Yeah,
that they
punishment
missed.
for not watching the session.
Fair
If
enough.
they say,
But also, like, if they did trigger it, wouldn't we be the ones affected? Because we would.
Oh,
one of us
everyone would be
the one
affected.
carrying
"Oh,
it.
everyone's gonna be
Yeah,
affected."
everyone's
by
gonna
it,
be
no matter
affected,
what."
but it's just gonna be more funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
funnier
see.
when we all die, or when all of you die and Boris lives.
So how big is the boat?
20 by 8 by
No,
6.
like somebody. It's like in the middle of a war meeting within earshot of the boat. So how big is this arm?
Jesus fucking Christ. How big is the enemy arm? Boom.
It's like
Shit.
not that bad. We probably should be able to box it in.
Hey, Alexander. I did want to ask, is there a way to change the command word or no?
I don't know of any. But if I find something out, I will let you know.
Ronzo,
Okay. Let's do. Jack.
I'll let you have the boat, but you have to beat me in the little game. Wait, hold out of character. Is there rock paper scissors in this world?
Rock stored parchment.
Yeah, that's what it was called. It was called rock parchment shears. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah, it would be shears. Rock hasn't changed in
Rock
since
is
the dawn
rock.
of time.
Rock, parchment, and shears. Okay.
Rock hasn't changed since the dawn of time.
Rock is effective no matter what.
Rock beats parchment. Rock beats shears. Rock beats rock. Rock.
I'll let you have the boat that you beat me in the rock, parchment, shears. Best 2 out of 3.
I can imagine that's just Boris's logic. He's like, rock beats parchment. Rock beats shears. Rock beats rock. Rock.
Okay.
Rock, parchment, shears. And he throws out shears.
I thought we were gonna type it out,
Oh.
to be honest.
Oh, I don't want to figure how to, I don't want to show how inept I am at spelling, so
Just say
You know, that's-
cut.
just
Why don't we just roll for it?
yeah, let's roll for it.
Roll a d3. A d. What? Yeah, flip a coin. If it lands on the freaking
Wait, what
side,
about
you just win.
what? Hey, Parth, what check would this be? to see who wins the
Flat
Not
roll.
a check, just roll. It's
Yeah.
your
It'd be a
chance.
flat roll on like
Roll-
some dice. I don't know.
Ronzo, what are we rolling? D20, D4.
Roll a d6.
D20.
1 and 4 are
D20.
rock.
Okay.
I was thinking
D20.
just roll a d6.
D20?
1 and 4 are rock. 2
D20.
and
D20.
keep.
In the first round.
Alright.
I mean, you can roll a D3, which is just a D6, and 4.
You win.
divided
Yeah,
by
that's what I'm
two.
got
saying. You
the
just
boat.
roll a
You got the
d6
boat,
and
buddy.
1 and 4 are rock.
GG.
I rolled a 3 and a fucking 11. He rolled 15 twice. All right, no.
Boris tried to outplay Bronzo by choosing Rock a second time.
It worked.
Failed. All right, you have the boat.
Boris went with shears. He's like, damn it. Okay, he's gonna go paper. I'm gonna use shears. Damn it, he used rock again.
Now, out of these other 4 items, what do I want? Or 3? 4? No, 4. 4. Well, the wand goes to Arthur.
Maybe the ring. If it helps you dodge stuff, wouldn't it, make you get hit less?
So, Janik, does it help me, not get hit by swords more, or is it just, fireballs and shit like that?
It's mostly spell effects, from what I know.
And then there is the robe of the bat, which turns you into a vampire. And what was the last? The ointment.
So, did you give us any specifics on what the robe of the bat does?
No, not really.
He just went along with what Boris said about about turning you into a vampire.
It's just a debuff that just kills you in the sun.
It's just a Skyrim vampirism.
So, the folding boat and the Spellguard shield have been taken. So,
Right.
4 items remain.
So there was the wand of enemy detection.
Mm-hmm.
There's the cloak of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
The ring of evasion.
Mhm.
And the ointment.
Mm-hmm.
Does the boat have a warranty?
No.
I guess Boris will grab the ointment.
Alright.
Now I have to add that in my inventory.
Oh, the folding boat is considered its own container.
Oh god, how do you spell that?
Okay,
So, have we come up with any plans to try to infiltrate the Unfred clan?
Imagine if we could trick an enemy into triggering the boat. Like, just launch the boat at them and also send them a message and have them read the message out loud as the boat is approaching them.
No, it's just like, we'll give you the terms and conditions. If you read the message that we're going to send you aloud, we'll let you go. And what if we
it
don't?
goes with
We won't let you go.
it's in the box. Read it in the box.
Just read it. Just gather around the box and read it. Okay. What's the box do? It's protection thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's
our
It's a
message.
yeah,
our messenger.
The message is inside the box. You have to read it. It's just on parchment.
That makes it sound more like a cult, though.
Because the message
they
is in the
read-
box.
They read.
Just reach in and grab the parchment in there.
They look down in it. Ig, what the
okay,
fuck
I'll
does
just like, I was just like, the army we have in your base is really big.
all your base are belong to us.
Their base are
Okay.
belong to nothing now.
Arth, could you send me the name of that of the ointment? Because, dear God, I cannot spell it.
I don't think it's on D&D Beyond.
I think it is.
It's
But I
just
can't-
restorative ointment.
I legit cannot spell it, so there's a spelling problem.
So yeah, there's the wand of enemy detection, ring of evasion.
Out of character, guys. Would y'all actually want to start planning?
I think I'll probably just go with the wand of enemy detection.
I mean, we do have a plan already.
So does anyone want to think of a better backup
I'd-
plan? and a main plan. Because we
Hey,
have
the main plan is fine.
No, I said a better backup plan and
That's
a main plan.
That's the main plan.
Alright, hold on. Just a second. One enemy detection for you, Necron.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll leave the other two for the other two whenever they finally show up again.
We're gonna give the cloak of the bat to the, or sorry, we're gonna give the vampire cloak to the warlock, right?
I mean, if he wants it.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Arthur took the Ring of Evasion.
Well, no,
Hey,
his main source of dealing damage is Hellish Rebuke, which requires him to get hit.
Hey, Parth,
So it
what's
would
the name
make
of the
no
ointment
sense for
again?
him to take. It's in. He put the name of it in the. He put the
Oh,
name of it in
I
general.
wasn't-
think, or something.
Ah.
But he put the name of it in Discord, and let's see.
Hey, Yurkus, didn't you see where they teleported whenever we first tried to track them down?
Maybe? Out of character, I don't quite remember.
Hey, Parth, you know what sucks?
Hmm.
That item isn't on D&D Beyond. Or I don't have access to it, one of the two.
Should just be restorative ointment.
Just type it
D&D likes to
down.
rename.
Just type it down for now
Alright.
as a custom item. And then if you ever want to use it, I have the card. Because it is an official item, I'm just not sure if I have the book or not.
I'll put it in my, You know, I don't have that anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that out of my, other possessions.
So basically,
Hey, Shauna?
so how does the wand of evasion work exactly?
Ring of Evasion?
Sorry,
Or
wand of enemy
Ring
detection, not wand of evasion.
Wand of Evasion. It flies out of your hand when you try to pick it up.
Wand of enemy detection. This wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to speak its command word. For the next minute, you know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to you within 60 feet, but not its distance from you. The wand can sense the presence of hostile creatures that are ethereal, invisible, disguised, or hidden, as well as those in plain sight. The effect ends if you stop holding the wand. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles into ashes and is destroyed.
Ah,
What happens on a 20?
it's fine.
It doesn't.
Well, I was just wondering if there was something special.
Nope. Nothing
Nope.
special.
The only special thing is the fact that it lives.
I
It's
swear there's
suicidal,
another-
not self-healing.
I think the item... No, that's the item of... A Wand of Smiles, I think it was, that does that? Or I think if you roll a nat 20 on it, it changes into the Wand of Frowns.
No, it's nat 1, turns it into a frown.
Okay.
I'm just gonna copy and paste.
I was
this.
so worried about rolling nat 1s whenever I had that item.
Now then, how the hell do I get?
I mean, it's your favorite item to use, man. You
It
love
was
that.
the best item to use. Just walk by a random person, make them smile. They don't have a choice in the matter. They're smiling now.
Wait, there was no DC on
That
that?
sounds like a really
No.
lame supervillain.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No, you just smile. I'm pretty sure there was
That'll
no
make them all
DC.
smile.
Or if there was, we never dealt with it.
How
Well,
do I
yeah, because
choose
Sam's
this?
campaign is Sam's campaign.
Yeah.
Everyone would have passed the DC.
So, Shauna, have you heard anything else about the
Okay,
third
so there's a
assassin?
DC 10. Hold on. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. DC 10. But
No, it's fine.
we never bothered with it because it's funnier. Just leave it be. All right. Sorry,
It's just like
Bronson.
it's fun. It literally does nothing to help me, and
That's okay.
it's funny. I'll take it.
I made a dude who was passed out smile. It was hilarious.
Does it work on corpses?
Technically, I think it does. Bronze.
morbid.
That is amazing.
That's
at the
morbid
same-
as shit.
That is amazing, but at the same time, also what?
Would do it.
Anyways,
10 out of 10 would
Yeah,
do it.
Anyways.
same. Yeah.
so
same
are
here.
we just going with my idea, or does anybody else want to throw any counter ideas out?
Well, let's see what John. See if Jonik has learned anything else. Have you heard anything else from about the? I'm sorry, I'm. It's been a long day.
You're good.
Have you heard anything else about the last assassin?
Other than he's been working with the on-crates and the fact that he is in a fortified position? No.
Hmm. Maybe we can try to help figure out how they're teleporting.
If we could do that,
We're
then that
figuring-
would be amazing. But I'm not sure how to do that.
I mean, we could try to scout at the camps.
Well, are we sure they'll like teleport away this time?
Well, I don't really have a better idea. It's better than turning ourselves in.
Most of us in. So just all right. Well, if that's it, Boris starts to take the minecart out of the door.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of against Boris's plan because I don't think it'll go well, but also I don't have an alternative to vouch for, you know?
I mean, we could use Arthur's magic rope instead as your
That's
bindings.
not what I meant.
Yeah, I know, but I know that's not
Yeah,
what you meant.
I know.
But it's better than, buying handcuffs or using actual rope. That way somebody has actual control of when you become bound and unbound. And it's not like they're going to think the rope's magical unless they have somebody who's going to, cast detect magic or some shit like that.
So, Stonespire is fighting. Well, not Stonespire specifically, but the.
What's the
Not the other one,
Empire's name? I legit don't remember the
The
Empire.
Osedai Empire?
The Osedai
The
Empire's
Osedai
fighting the
Empire.
Kaoran Empire, with the Goliath clans about to launch an invasion. Or on two
Maybe
fronts.
we could go talk. Maybe we can go talk with the. Osedai Empire?
We are Osetai.
No, not Osedai, the other one.
Kaoran? And what, come to a peace
Kaoran.
deal?
I mean, it's the most reasonable option.
I don't think we're going to solve this war by diplomacy. If those diplomacy could have been solved, the war wouldn't have happened to begin with.
It's worth a shot. I mean, can't go charging into the Oncrate clan.
We're not charging
least
in. We're not. We have a plan.
Boris, out of character, I think your idea is not that good. Really.
It has some merit. I think there are too many flaws, and if it did go wrong, it would go very wrong.
Yeah,
Look,
it's not worth
I
the risk.
I have a plan. You just gotta trust me on this.
Okay, Dutch.
Okay, done.
Well, if we're gonna at least go into their area, I'd rather not have 5 of our group members tied and bound, even though we can. So we say, oh yeah, then we can get out whenever, whatever. But even then, we'll still be in the middle of their territory.
You think
So why not at least try to be
You th-
sneaky about it?
you forget? I mean, yeah, there's that possibility, but there's also the fact that the clans aren't. They're completely united, sure, but there's also, always going to be some factionalism, no matter what, between the clans, and probably within the clans, there's going to be factionalism between the groups.
In character, I do not know that.
Boris would probably explain this by now. Before I leave, I should probably explain a little bit more about what we're getting into, because, it might be a smarter idea than, just going in blind and just winging it like you people think I'm going to do.
How about, okay, I propose another idea. We figure out why they teamed up with the assassin.
Are you saying this?
Because, I mean,
Did you say this in
if we
character?
go up there. No, out of character.
Ah, fine.
If we figure out why they teamed up with the assassin, if he made a false promise or something like that, then then it'll be easier to turn the tables on the guy. But then we at least kind of get an understanding of what's going on between them. Because if what Jonik says is true, they're probably protecting him because they offered him something. Well, he offered them something. Correct?
I mean, I have an idea of what it could be. And we kind of already seen
So-
what it had. We kind of already have seen what it has been that been offered. They've offered them new technologies and weapons. They probably also promised them land of the Oseti Empire. Standard politics. You promise a underprivileged group better technology and some weaponry to boot, and some territory. Nice little buffer state. Well, you have your enemy distracted fighting a weaker foe.
Well,
I mean, that's what I've been thinking. That's the assumption of what's going on here is that was the promise made. And they're kind of fulfilling the promise. Unless there was like something like a certain city promised or something like that. There's kind of nothing we can do on that front, Bronzo.
so then we go to the diplomacy route with the other war. At least try to stop that, so...
Okay, I'm going to
Well-
ask this in character. Hey, Jean, a quick
Well,
question.
Yes.
Who attacked who first? Did we attack the Kaorans first, or did the Kaorans attack us first?
You're asking a little bit of a loaded question.
Okay, who killed who first?
No. Okay, so there was attempted assassinations. And then there was letters and various documents and spies on either side bringing information about growing armies, and all of a sudden, two boats met each other on the sea. One of them was able to leave, the other one was left sinking, and now we have war.
That still doesn't answer my question. Who fired first? Or who declared war first?
That's the thing,
Are
we don't
the-
know. We don't know if we started responding to them or if we were the ones who initiated the growth. Because
How-
it's a powder keg. It's been waiting to happen for years.
So, whose ship came back?
Sadly, not ours. Embarrassingly enough, it's not ours.
Okay. So, Bronzo, let's assume we're the aggressors in this situation. Or out of care. Okay, I meant to cut that last little bit of Bronzo. Let's assume we're the aggressors here. Let's assume we're the aggressors. How are we supposed to say that? How are we supposed to fix the diplomacy there? There's not much we can do. If we're the aggressors,
That
we're
is
in the
true.
fault. If we're the defenders, I have another question.
And they
Hey,
want to attack us in the first place.
Yeah, so diplomacy is probably not going to happen unless they're either winning so handily or they're losing so badly that they're going to surrender. And right now, by the looks of it, it's winning. They're winning, but barely because of the intervention of the Ancrate clans. So, if we, have the tables flipped,
Deal with the Ancrate clans.
I was going to say have the tables flipped, then the Kaoran Empire is on the back foot and is probably willing to negotiate. So no matter what, we have to deal with the Ancrate clans first, because
Okay.
no matter what, they are at kind of the center of this. It tips the balance of power between either the Aes Sedai or the Kaoran Empire winning.
So, how about we do this? Because we spent a lot of time on this, and I kind of want to do progress. Haven't done much these past few sessions. So how about we either go with Boris's plan, get some of us turned in, and ensure there is a plan, more of a plan to it, or we go with my plan, to where it's just a basic, very basic. Go up there and try to figure out more about what's going on with the whole Ancrate clan. Because I feel like there's more to this situation that we're missing. And if we just go in and then turn 5 ourselves in.
In all honesty, you're probably right. There is probably more that we don't know about, but based off what information we have as a group, and we know our enemies.
You know our enemies.
I was talking about the Kaorans and how the war started.
Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
With what information we know about the Kaorans and how the war started, I assume that's what they offered was land, resources. Land and resources, and probably military innovations. Maybe a few spellcasters if they were feeling desperate. Something like that was
Cool.
probably tangible. And plus, I said a few sessions ago my father was planning to invade anyways. So
So how about we just go figure more out? Won't hurt, and plus will be easier to escape.
I mean,
What if we-
I'm not against trying to figure stuff out, but how would we figure anything out?
there's also the fact that we have to march all the way up there and not get caught by any of the roaming war bands and stuff like that. With my plan, we can say, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. You interfere with me, I fucking kill you. Or I free you all and we fight the warband. Or I take over the warband because I'll challenge them to a duel or something.
I mean,
Yeah, I know we have the boat now. We could go by sea, but we still have to march
of
through
course, the thing
cold
is,
territory.
assuming you do a duel, right?
Mhm.
Assuming you do, you were gonna get your ass beat. We weren't able to kill one of them as a group,
We,
right?
You think I wouldn't
Yeah.
make it to?
You're dead
You think I
as
would?
we spent, in all honesty, a couple of minutes bullying one guy, and he didn't die.
You think I'm going to just say he's allowed to have his weapon? Fuck no! It's going to be fist on fist. That way I have a
That's
chance.
screwed.
No, we're both fist on
So
fist. That-
assuming it's fist on fist. Assuming it's fist on fist, right?
yeah.
What if he has magic items that, help him?
I was going to say no
What if-
items whatsoever. Fist on fist only.
It just won't end well. It just won't.
We're poking holes in no matter what we're doing here, we're just poking holes in both plans. There's merit to your plan, there's merit to my plan. We're just basically arguing over which plan is least fucked up. And yes,
Okay,
sure.
let's do a vote then.
Yeah, let's just do a vote. We're kind of getting nowhere. We're just arguing about whose plan is less fucky.
Okay.
Marcus and
Alright. Put a reaction to which one you agree with. Okay. Unless you wanna just do it. Just say which one you wanna vote for.
let's just say it.
Okay.
Because
I mean, I'm okay with a
we're
verbal vote, but I like the idea of Bronzo's playing better. It's just Boris unfortunately does seem to have more of a plan at the moment. Like I don't like the idea of Boris's plan. I feel like it could go much
but-
worse.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
go poorly, but I don't know what we would do for your plan, Bronzo. Like, do we
Yeah,
just
also,
sneak in and
also-
sneak back out? And how are we
also,
gonna sneak through
maybe
the open
we could-
field?
also
Because-
judging from Boris, I'm pretty sure giants don't deal well with diplomacy.
Also, how are
So
we going
Boris has Boris has a much better knowledge of giants in giant culture itself. So, yeah, his plan seems to make sense. It makes no sense to us, but to giants, it makes perfect sense.
Because, okay, what's the reason I'm adventuring? I was banished, and what can I bring back that's, fair enough to unlift my banishment? How about 5 prisoners of war who helped repel a raid, plus their equipment and money? Don't you think that's enticing enough to, get at least an audience with his father?
Yeah. So as much as I prefer to use your plan, Bronzo, I'd say Boris is the most effective in this situation.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Guys, it's not that dire.
It's like the more you think
well,
about it,
seems
the
like
more
it.
you think about it, the more you ask, okay, how do you diplomacy with a giant?
Oh no, I wasn't saying diplomacy with
You're
them.
at
I was talking about diplomacy with the other war front to potentially help the not the Ottoman, good grief, Sedai Empire fight the
Kaorn.
Ankh
It's
clan
Kaorn.
war.
Our enemy's Kaorn.
Kaorn.
We are fighting the Ottoman Empire, boys.
Where's the child
stop
soldiers?
Kaorn Empire.
More
But
like slave soldiers.
I wasn't talking about diplomacy with the Ankh clans.
Well,
I know
you're
that's
going
not
to,
possible.
I'm not talking diplomacy with them. They're just gonna die. Straight up.
So we have
killing.
the same plan.
Wait, what?
I said, so it's the same plan.
No, he wants to go
Oh.
to the Kaor. No, he wants to go to the Kaorans and see if we can work
No,
with them. With them
okay, I had two
diplomatically.
different plans. Either we go visit the Kaoran and try to solve the war diplomatically, but we probably can't do that. Or we try to figure out more about what's going on with the Ankh-Rates. And I mean, I assume there's a fair bit of knowledge of where they are right now and their camps and all that. So if we were able to somehow go to, say, a smaller camp and get some information, I'm not saying diplomacy, or perhaps we just scout it out or something, then perhaps we can be like, oh, that's really important. We could use this to help stop them from actually tearing down the whole town.
If we can write a script
Instead
for
of turning
Boris,
ourselves in.
if we can write a script for Boris, then we can do both without having to risk us dying. We just need to hope that Boris follows the script.
Boris would
follow
not
this-
follow the script.
Yeah, that's
Boris will
that's
follow-
the one problem.
If it's Boris will follow a script if necessary. If that's what will take you guys to follow his fucking plan.
Well, no, I'm just thinking that like we can just like basically just have some questions, like just have some questions that you like. See if we can get some information from the Doglongcrate clan. Sprinkle some questions in, also with your original purpose of coming here, just so that we can kill two birds with one stone without having to come back here again.
Okay.
Is it-
If that's, I think I guess that's the game plan now. I can agree to that.
That's
Yeah.
the best we're gonna do.
Because I mean, yeah.
One of y'all can come up with a better plan.
Yeah, I think that's what we can do for now. Because it seems, yeah, it doesn't seem sound at all to anything to us. But I'm assuming that this would make perfect sense to giants.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I mean,
Boris did get kicked out.
Boris got kicked out. He's bringing in 5 prisoners who are all extremely wealthy. Well, mostly. All have great military gear that they could take, and they've all disgraced the honor.
We're gonna
of the
lose
war.
all of our crap.
Probably not, but that's probably.
I mean,
the
hey,
bid
that's
that-
already happened to us once. What's another time?
Yeah, that's also the
Well,
bid
I
probably
mean,
Boris
what
would go
happens
on.
if it's gone?
You think that's not part of
Then
the
what?
plan? I'll get it back.
If it's gone, then
Blame
Hmm.
Boris.
yeah, if it's gone, we can blame Boris.
Listen, man's fine.
Wait,
We just have to do.
how much space does your bag of holding have, Boris?
I mean, you're keeping your money on you, but I can take most of your items. It's got.
If we can give Boris at least most of our important items, we won't have to lose our items, and he can say that it's just like, great, hand over the.
Hey, we're-
No, I want to talk first.
Yeah, I could take most of your. I can take.
That
most of
would
your
work,
important
yeah.
items. Or
Yeah, that would work.
you can, or I just take. We put all your
But-
items in. Hold on. In a less fucked up bag of holding, Arthur's. Put in Arthur's bag of holding, and I just take it and claim it as my own.
Yeah, we could do that. The only problem is how are we gonna get Arthur to agree with this?
It's temporary. I'm gonna give it back to him eventually. Like once this whole situation up here in the north is done, he'll get his bag of holding back. It's just temporarily he has to give it up.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So this seems like a sound plan that can work.
You're just gonna have to keep your gold
Oh.
on you so I can offer it as tribute. I'll get the gold back eventually.
Nah, I've got not much on me anyway. I'm fine with
What if we
losing a little bit
didn't
of
keep
gold.
all of our gold on us? We just kept some of our gold on us.
And like 200, 300. I probably 200 pieces would probably work. 300 at most. 2, 3.
I don't have a whole lot. I don't even have that much. Like
That
total.
is beyond what I have. That is
I have less
just-
than 100 gold.
that's a little bit that's about 100, maybe 200 under my total net
Shit.
Maybe
No,
I
I
yeah,
have like
100.
less
Yeah.
than 80 gold. I think I have like 79 gold.
I have beyond less
don't
than that.
I don't know. Maybe maybe leave
I have
one of your
like
back. Do you all have backup weapons or like a primary weapon?
I-
And then a
I
backup
have
weapon.
the one weapon.
I technically yes.
Hey,
Okay.
how?
Arcus. Oh,
Hmm.
hold on. Arcus, I'll claim. I'll claim your primary weapon, but I'll say the short sword or the. Hold on.
Well, I mean, like on the way there, basically we could just have our stuff, and then just
Yeah,
if
like-
we can have our stuff, and then once we get like within range of out of danger, we can put all our stuff in the bag of holding.
Yeah, like I'll claim. Like I'll say this item is yours, or it's mine, or like I'll say the item's yours. Like this war pick.
Like we can just we can basically
Like
just
this is things we can discuss on the road. Like it's
yeah
doesn't
that
matter.
and like we can keep our items till we get like at least within range of the Dogla Ancrate's territory.
Right.
And then Boris
Okay,
can
question.
Boris can have our stuff, and then once we get near the Dogla Ancrate, like
Main
near the
settlement.
Dogla Ancrate settlement or whatnot, then Boris can take like almost
Okay.
all of our stuff.
Question. What happens if they just start killing us?
Then we're fucked.
Yep, we're fucked. That's
And
that means we rely on
The-
my slot. We rely on my ability to bullshit them, and
We give Boris enough guidances and and helpful. We give
yeah,
enough
pretty much.
yeah. We just basically just got pretty much all buffs go to Boris for the duration.
Yep, pretty much. You do it until I'm no longer in sight, and then we're fucked.
I mean,
look,
like,
I really feel like we can just do more than just turn ourselves in the hope that it goes for the best, because that's not a good strategy.
Okay, look, we can
Well, the
discuss this
yeah.
later. Let's try to see if we can pick up the last piece of the plan, the spell I was looking for.
well, this
ha-
is
uh,
this is just
well-
currently our best plan. We still have some time to think of a better one.
All right, hey,
Well,
Jean-Nic,
what
what
if-
was this? Bronzo, we can drop it for now. We'll talk about this later, okay? Sorry, I just want to keep the story
I mean,
going.
we're already gonna bleed into the next.
Yeah,
session talking about our
we've
plan
already
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jean-Nic, could you tell us what spell it was that we were hoping to find?
It's a spell known as Private Sanctum. I believe that's
Turns
what
to-
you were describing.
I don't know magic. I just wanted something like that, or something that could make it where no one could hear in on the conversation. But Private Sanctum. Does anybody have anything to write that down with? Or
But I pull
who's
out
got
a, I
got a good enough memory?
I write down it on one of my pieces of parchment and leave it in a separate bag.
All right. So we all want to go to the magic school together. See if they'll help us out.
I wouldn't mind that.
Mm, sure.
I mean, we can all see Piper, while one or two of us go deals with the business end of this.
Probably a good idea.
So, Necrom, do you want to take the business end, or do you want me to take the business end?
You mean
Wait.
like you mean the problem with you guys being robbed?
No, I'm talking like, do you want to go talk to one of the professors about getting Private Sanctum, or do
Oh.
you want to? Do you want to be the one, or do you want to see my daughter?
It's probably I'll deal with the business end. Besides, I have a few questions for them anyway.
Fair enough. All right. And Boris, like, as soon as this is done, Boris takes the minecart out and he rides it down the fucking stairs.
Is there a way that I can fortify every wall in this building?
He rides it down the stairs of the fucking. He had it on the ground floor and he's riding it out the stairs of the tower.
Is there a way I can fortify the ground?
Ground's fine.
Next
Make it
thing
one
you
of
know,
those
there's a,
digging
next thing you know,
minecarts.
there's a void. Next thing you know, there's a void-sized crater just out front of the tower. It's just That was a weird
not
minecart.
even a crater, just a tunnel straight into the ground.
Exactly. It's just to the center of the earth and then just past and out. Boris dug China.
Anyways, I think Parth, you've heard our plan.
Yep.
On to the magic school.
Cool. It's 9:18. That's end of session. We'll get to that later.
God damn it! Come on, can't you do a little bit longer?
I mean,
Nope.
Why?
Because
Because I said nope.
DM's ruling is DM's law.
No, I'm sorry, Boris.
God
We spent
damn
an
it.
we spent like maybe I'd say about an hour planning, so this is kind of our fault.
I tried to make this
Yeah.
go quick. I tried. So hard.
And what else did we spend an obscene amount of time on?
Just the planning
Items.
and the items.
Yeah.
that
Damn, I have to wait a whole nother fucking week to get on with this shit.
I mean, like with the current pattern, it'd be about another month or so.
Before we even get to the On-Crate clan.
well, I mean, well, what if we try to finish up the plan tonight?
Or Parth already said no.
Well, no,
Doing
we're ending the session, not ending the call. We can still
Yeah.
like think of an idea of the plan well off session.
Yeah, but we have a whole week to do that. I've already given you my 2 cents.
Oh yeah,
And Boris would probably also, like, next session, I'm gonna talk to Parth about this. But I'll probably give you some information on the Goliaths, or what culture I know. I'll hash it out with Parth. And then I'll give you what information I have,
you
and then
alright,
we'll...
Parth?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just staying a little bit quiet so then y'all can do
Alright.
plan discussions and all that.
Oh wait, Parth, I have a quick question for you first.
Alrighty.
So, how? Okay, so what level do you think would be fair to have, like, basically, what was the ability called?
There is no level in which I will allow you to have immortality. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna take immortality. Not that dumb.
I'm gonna message you the plan I have fully, Parth, and I want to ask a few points on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for immortality. That's just dumb. Because I know that's gonna be immediately turned down.
No, it would
but,
be accepted because immortality means eternal suffering.
Yeah, but something. Oh yeah, undead fortitude. What level would that be fair?
Good question. I have to get back to you on that one because I'm not sure what level.
So, do y'all want to still talk about the plan, or?
You can. I'm sticking with my guns. If
I-
you come up with a better plan, then I'll gladly go with it.
I would like to talk about the plan more, but I don't know if now is the best time for me to talk about the plan. Since we just
Hey, no
spent so long
worries.
talking about it already. Just can't really come up with anything right now, I guess.
Well, I feel like there's just an obvious solution that we're missing. I really do. Because if turning all of us in at once is making us too vulnerable. I mean, if the plan goes to crap, then we don't have a plan B. Like y'all said, we're just screwed.
Yeah. Is there someone other than Boris that we could talk to about it? Like somebody who more recently left or something? I don't imagine there is.
I
but
mean,
it's-
I've been only
it's
gone for
possible.
a year, and
Yeah.
culturally speaking, I should know about everything that's happened.
I don't
actually-
mean in that sense. I mean like more recent information about what their
Ah.
plans are and stuff. You know, like up to date info instead of sending somebody in to find more info. Just find somebody who has it. You know. I don't know if such an individual exists.
I'm not
Oh,
wording this
who would
right.
know?
Like, I know.
Oh,
how
maybe
plan's
the
supposed-
Druids. The Druids. They live near the Ankre clan. If they're still alive, then we could talk to them.
They are alive and they're bigger, but I don't know how much contact they'd have with one another.
It-
But they're warlike cousins.
I mean,
Literally, warlike cousins.
think about it. If they're neighbors, right? Then
I
wouldn't
mean,
that be within reason?
Neighbors. Okay, hold on.
Like,
as long as they aren't enemies, then it's at least worth a shot. You know.
They're rivals. They're
yeah,
I mean,
and then
enemies
we
with
know
us.
they won't attack us because at least
no.
we know we're not burning down a forest. So
Okay. Hey, Parth, I got a question.
Hmm.
Where was the other clan? Where was the Druid clans? So, like, the mountains of the north.
Yep.
That's where I am from.
Yep.
Where are the other clan? Where's
You remember the
where-
forest just shy of the mountains?
So they're all in that. They're in the forest there.
Yes.
yeah,
I mean, they could have probably picked up some intel. It's not
Exactly.
impossible.
and we figure out more out about what they may be planning, or at the very least where they're set up.
Boris knows where they're set up at least where their main
No,
settlement
you've
is.
been gone for a year. Well, 3 months actually, since
8.
we've been back to say ASOS.
Wait, hold on.
What you have is likely not
Si-
as accurate.
6 months technically, because 2 months were spent in the mountains. 4 months. Wait, hold on. No, been gone for 8. Ah, shit. How long?
And assuming they use like tents and stuff. Of course, I'm not sure if they do. Do they? Do they
What?
like have
Sorry.
like full on houses? Do they use like small like tents to sleep in,
I,
like actual tribals, or?
Parth, would you say
'Cause
they like a
assuming-
like? I gotta ask because I don't remember.
Oh,
Did we
y'all
say
actually
they're,
have like pretty decent building setups.
So like wooded, like there's wood houses and stuff, or like wood.
Yeah, y'all know how to build up
Native
to
Am-
a second story, and that's about as far as y'all get. But still, second story buildings. That's not bad.
Okay.
So we're talking like Native Americans. They build permanent settlements.
Yes.
Okay, so Boris's information on where the clan is pretty accurate, unless they, for some reason, decide to change where they lived, which is very unlikely unless they had a very good reason to.
The main cities are likely accurate, but what about outposts? Assuming they are united, right? Then they don't have to worry about the internal borders. They can focus all their effort on the external borders. Could they not?
Historically speaking, they'd probably keep their internal borders also active, because as soon as the fighting was done, they immediately divulged back into fighting one another. Historically speaking. Like, they fought in the Azranite War united, and then as soon as the Azranite Wars were over, they fought each other. So it's a possibility that they disbanded their internal borders, internal forces, or internal camps, like small outposts and stuff, but it's like 50-50, man. I always need a
It's
war.
better than
95%
it's
chance this
better
will
than
succeed.
90-10.
95% chance this will succeed. 5% chance Alexander dies.
Okay, I do have a question. What makes you
Yes?
so confident it'll succeed?
Just be Alexander?
No,
'Cause
what makes you so confident this plan will succeed? Other than you knew a lot about their politics when you were there.
See, I can't say. I have a card up my sleeve. It's playing in the background. I just have to make it, come to fruition first. All the pieces are together. It's just I have to glue them together, essentially.
You
If that
see,
makes...
I have no clue.
Like,
I have a plan. I'm just not willing to say it because.
okay, Dutch.
Hey, Dutch. There's
I
a
have a
reason.
plan.
behind
What's your
this.
plan? It's like, I have a plan. What's your plan? To think of a plan. Okay, so what's the plan that you're thinking of? I'll have to get back to you on that one. Runs
God
away.
damn it, Dutch. I've got tuberculosis and you're still making a fucking plan. But, like, will it be, like, spoiler, or what would it be?
Small
What's
spoilers.
so bad about the agency?
Personal spoilers.
About your character?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you can't share the plan in character, like you, other than just saying, "Oh, it'll work, trust me," then what reason do we have to go with that plan, other than just trying to trust you?
Sorry. Still writing out what the plan is to Arth. So he knows what tomfuckery I'm pulling.
So, you know what the plan is, but you're not in character and out of character. But you are not willing to share it with the group because of personal spoilers.
Yes.
So, only you know the plan, and you can't share the full plan. Even though
I've shared most of the plan. The plan
Here.
is I take you guys prisoners, I get you to the Oncrate clans, and then I have a chat with my father. I'm just not telling you what I'm chatting with my father about. To have you all released, and then we go kill the assassin.
I mean,
I'm just not telling you what I'm
if
going
he
to
likes the
talk.
assassin?
Like, the talk of what I'm going to say with my father is private. Everything else is open. I'll tell you all about that. Like, hell, I plan to smuggle in a set of tools to help you all escape if shit goes tits up.
Well, then that brings another question. What happens if they relocate you to talk to you with your dad?
Plan to relocate in general. Private sanctum. That's the plan. That's part of it, was to be relocated. Have you guys stay there, and me and my father go into a different room to talk. I cast private sanctum.
I mean,
spell
as in,
scroll.
your dad is too lazy to get up off his rear and makes you walk 5 miles away.
Okay,
And then
these two-
we're kept on a separate location.
too
what happens
lazy.
Yeah,
to
what
get
if
off
he's
his-
just in a different location and you have to go to him? And we get
Yeah,
separated.
that
I
is the
did-
main thing.
then we're really screwed if something goes wrong.
I demand that I'd only turn the prisoners over to my father, and that's the only exception. Is that the prisoners go directly to my
What if they
father
don't
and no
take
one
the
else.
field, though?
Now that's a work in progress part. that part if they don't take it, then, well, shit, I don't know exactly what to do there. But
Oh, and plus,
We'll
if
figure
we go up to them and things go awry, right? I mean, sure, I'm sure we can escape, but it's not going to be good for our end. Because now they know we are actively trying to intervene. Or at least stop them. In some way.
Real quick, for all my spellcasters, or half-casters, whatever you are. If you got spells, send me the list of spells that you have access to, so that I can start collecting them, like getting their cards and putting them inside my binder.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna send you a
Would
screenshot of
screenshots
it.
be okay or no?
That'll work.
Arth, may I ask, what do you think of our plans? Out of character.
I ain't gonna say nothing,
Out of-
because I got information that y'all ain't allowed to know about.
Fair enough.
a Parth, based off what information you can tell us, how do you think our plan's going? Or how well do you think it will work?
Are we dead within 5 seconds of trying? I don't like the sound of it.
I'm not gonna say one way or the other, because, like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's spoilers. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, but I have to figure out how to
you
word
can
it
never
correctly.
know. Wait, what if the assassin became the head of the Ankre clan?
Doubt it. That's a possibility.
And because I mean, if he's in a fortified position, he's protected.
I don't know
And
what
you
you.
don't just get protection by being friendly with somebody.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're
Yeah,
making
we'll
a
call.
deal-
We'll call leader of a giant clan or some high up in Wayhon. Are we talking about giant, the Dogal Ankre, or something else? Okay, so being high up in a giant clan, I wouldn't exactly call that protection because anyone can challenge you for your position.
More like direct family.
Keep in mind, it's a somewhat genius.
Oh, but I was saying like direct family, more like they all kind of consider the. Okay. To why I challenged my father was I had a claim. All the son, technically if you're a son, you always have a claim. That's why tribes split up in the beginning. It's because all sons have a claim. It's just who they want to listen to first. So they split up into those groups. So any son has a claim, and Formic claimants, which would be any of the minor Ankre clans, could challenge if they so desired. But most don't do so because they're afraid. But if they see weakness, they probably would.
Alright, here is my list. All the ones I have prepared.
Alrighty, thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to get the essay that Boris is about to send.
I'm sorry. I have to make sure this is right.
Rogue writing is thief.
I have to make sure this is right because I'm gonna like basically be paraphrasing this when I say this to my father.
Dad, you suck.
Father, understand that I mean this in the best way possible, but you are the worst.
Well, I mean, talking with the Druid tribe would at least should gleam us where they're set up around there. Oh, the Druid tribe's.
I do think that
divide.
it would be a good idea to at least try and contact the druids before we do anything else. Worst comes to worst, they just don't have anything to tell us, you know?
Well, yeah. Plus, what are they gonna do? And yell at us for, I don't know, having a horse?
Yes.
A horse that looks like you could eat every soul and still not be full. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or is it that it's just
I mean-
us who can seem like that, and to everyone else it just looks like a normal horse?
Oh, here's another thing now that I think about with the Druid tribe. Would the Druid tribes be mad at the Ankh-Ra clan if they destroyed the forest?
Are they destroying the forest?
Because they're raiding and pillaging.
They're raiding, pillaging, and
Burning
human
down
Well, they're
stuff.
raiding and pillaging the human settlements. If anything, the druids would be aligned with them.
No, they wouldn't be aligned. They're rivals.
Well,
Think of they're like historical rivals. Think of like England and France all the way up until like World War One.
Okay, never mind. So
Or-
they wouldn't be on they wouldn't be on murder terms because they're somewhat helping them by getting rid of the humans.
Right. But
Like if they
wouldn't
were
be,
running
like-
raids on the forest itself, then there's a
Oh, yeah,
different
they'd be-
problem.
that's a different story. But if it's, but they're
I
like,
wouldn't put it past the Ankh-Ra clan though.
like they have a hatred for each other for sure. But it's not like they're actively at war with each other. I mean, they're probably running small-time raids on each other because
Just
tribal
minor
soci-
pranks.
That's just tribal society in general. They run small
it's
time
just a
raids on each
prank,
other.
bro.
Right, there you go, Parth. It took me a while, but I also
It's
I did
it's
have-
just
I
a
did-
single it's just a single sentence. It was dear
That's
dad.
been funny.
Dear dad. Fuck
But,
you.
I would like to ask, where is
Sincerely, Boris.
where is the Kaoran Empire on the map, on the global map?
Somewhere that way.
It's the east side of, like, that big old curved continent to the east.
Yeah.
All of that.
All of that is
Oh.
Kaoran,
Yep.
minus the little stretch that is the island. That's the dragon, old dragon empire, or is that also?
Technically, that's also Kaoran. Technically.
But it's like but is it but is it like unclaimed?
It's like Hawaii.
Holy
so it's
shit!
just- So it's just struck by meteors every so often.
So that entire continent. What about the? Okay, so
Sorry,
there's like
meteor showers.
there's this bridge area at the bottom that connects up to the connects up with a bridge that's got dead trees and a fort and a little town. Is that
How
also
many
Kaoran?
times? Okay, how many times have they had to rebuild that bridge?
Shush you. I'm asking Parth questions that are important.
Yeah, and I'm asking non-important questions. What's your point?
Boris, why did it take you so long to just write 86 words worth of a response?
Because I wanted to make sure it sounded smart, but I didn't get it as smart as I wanted in my head. Okay, I had it all I had it smartly
Listen,
written in
Your
my
Honor,
head.
it sounded. Listen, Your Honor, it sounded better in my head.
Pretty much.
Just looking at it, I was just like, why is the response so short?
I couldn't I tried to think of more, but like that's like the gist. I gave you a gist.
Your Honor, it's like Your
Like,
Honor.
I'll write up,
How
like,
do
a
you
pro-
translate brain matter to paper?
Like I'll write up like the proper thing later, but that's just like a gist of it. like, because I legit will write a treaty out in what would seem as typical to understanding of Boris.
So a toddler's thank you note.
Smarter than that. First
No,
grade.
that's what it looks like. There's more lore behind it. But that's just its base value.
Like, that's the plan.
Cool.
I want to know, do you think it would work with my father?
Maybe.
Wait, so wait. Does Boris have high intelligence or high common sense?
He has high wisdom. He has higher
Neither.
wisdom than he does.
So
intelligence,
Boris has
so-
common sense. Got it.
Yeah, Boris has common sense.
He has the intelligence of a preschooler.
Oh shit! I
but-
forgot a very important part of that fucking thing. I forgot like the point of it is there's also supposed to be a clause in it, like a secret part for us. That as soon as we determine we're strong enough, we were to essentially rebel and fight them as well. That's like the last bit.
So you sealed our fates.
Yeah, sure. What do you say, bud?
I suddenly don't have any parchment.
Like the last part is as soon as the Ancre clans think they are strong enough, they are willing to disregard the entire treaty, essentially backstabbing the agreement made. But that's not going to be told to one side for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Obvious reasons
Now, with
are
that
obvious.
With that information,
There is
How
a
well
major
do-
there is a major problem with the session notes thing.
how
None
well
of
do you
us
think
can
my father
access
would?
it.
Knowing
Sorry.
how well do you? Can I do an insight check on my father to see how well he would take this idea I have?
Roll an insight check. Oh wait, you failed.
Shush you.
You have been away from your father for how long?
3 months from the thing. 6 months banished before you all picked me up.
So about a year.
Out of a year.
Hmm.
I think it's 9 months. No, hold on. It was 6 months banishment because 2 years in the mountains trying to sneak back in for 2 months. I mean, so
What?
technically only 4 months of banishment because I have pretty regular contact with the tribe. So 4 months of proper banishment, then and then I've worked with you guys for 2 months. No, a month. There was the month break, and there was about a week and a half with you guys.
But you're just now counting the amount
2
of...
weeks. No, 2 weeks.
Are you not... Are you counting missed sessions as, like, months? Does it not count?
No. That's 1 month, 1.5, 2 months, 1.5. That's the 3, 4.
Carry the 5.
About 8.5 months, give or take.
Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, this is probably completely wrong, but I'm just imagining, like, the first time you
I
got
mean, that
kicked out,
sound.
your
like, to
father...
me-
You see your father smile for the first time at the Christmas present you gave him of you being banished.
Shush you. But Parth, you never did.
I've never
say,
been
like-
happier in my entire life.
Anyways, can I try
Am
to
I-
roll an insight check on my father to see how well this plan would work with him?
Am I correct in what I said, or am I just completely wrong?
I can neither confirm nor deny. That's how he feels.
I will take that.
I still haven't got an answer to mine.
But you can't hear the dice.
I was trying. Well, I haven't done anything yet because I haven't been told I'm allowed to do it or not. I want to do something.
Parth
I'm not
is
allowed
just
to
Well, I
Parth
don't
is
know
just-
what exactly you're wanting to do.
Roll an insight check on his father to see if the plan will work.
Yep.
Or if we're all just
do.
fucked.
Or at least the talking part that I have, he'll agree to it or not.
Will I be able to speak with my father after he left?
You can
after
roll an
he left.
insight.
After it's like
Okay.
Will I be able to speak to my father after he told me to go get milk?
Shh, you.
Joke's on him.
Hey.
I reversed the roll this time.
Hey, dice. I love you. That's a
Sweet
19.
Sweet talking your dice. But okay, so apparently it worked.
That's a what?
I thought it was 19. I thought
19?
it was a 15 at first.
Okay.
I was about to say,
Boris, you're not allowed to
sweet-talking
change your
dice won't
plans no
help.
matter what I tell you, correct? Boris himself will not know this information. You will know it. Boris will not. Understood?
That's fair. That's fair. Boris. Boris, no understand.
Boris, no understand. Got it.
That's that. Yeah, Boris doesn't understand, but as a player, I will understand it.
Boris doesn't understand it. Boris does understand it, though.
I mean, in all honesty, Boris thinks this plan's going to work because he knows it'll succeed, or that's what he thinks.
Boris hopes in the deepest parts of his mind that it succeeds.
Ah, okay, that's that's fair.
I've been sitting here laughing the entire time.
Yeah,
Because I just want to
fair.
tell people that information, but I can't.
that's fair. Yeah, you know what? Huh. Neat. Okay, cool.
I'm going to ask if we are doomed, but I'm assuming that you won't tell me, and even if you do, I most likely will accidentally metagame, so it's probably best if I just don't know.
I mean, in all honesty, even if Boris knew the information, he still thinks the plan would work.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
Yeah.
I'm
even
gonna
if Boris knew that information. in
No
character.
information change.
I'm gonna
For
start writing
Boris.
down my unnecessary
Yeah,
will.
pretty much. Boris would think, no matter what, even if the Boris knew that information, he's like, yeah, I think this could work.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
knowing
gonna
the
start.
cult-
Yeah, I
knowing
think
the
I'm just.
culture in general of the on-crates, he thinks that would work.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start now. I'm gonna start now with the writing of my unnecessary will.
Start writing your backup character.
That's a good plan.
Start writing. Better, more like start picking.
So,
I need to go through all the concept art and ideas that I have, and then write a character.
Make sure and send the
so
Hero Forge model whenever you
hypothetically,
can.
I
Yeah, that's
Get ready.
that's what I'm going off of.
can't-
Hypothetically,
I can't tell you
hold on. Hypothetically,
hypothetically,
also go ahead and tell the stream by real quick.
can a Warforge cast clone?
Can I cast
Okay,
what?
bye bye stream.
I stream.
And a Warforged cast clone, I think.
Clone.